Now we voice, now we power. True video go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know I make we talk. True media radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey Freddy, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio, true media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began more than neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusufu Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Nyabone sewo matonya yepe gwogwo ela we. Tonya yepe gwogwo ela ngatu ayabo ngweza wato minani FM we. Tonya ye pe gbokwo wo era menga tu ya gbo mesa wa to mi na ni efe. Ta menga tu tonya ye pe gbokwo go era we. Anya boda tonya ye mi aloma. Tonya ye le mi amome. Nyabone jagbe nyale ngeja ti anyale dwe mi do nyango ngolo tonya ye pe gbokwo go era we. Mi atanu isi vena. Nambora bo mi driver. Nyabora je pe bubura be mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbokwo go era. Amiaga tole papa go titalo ba papa ne be da pe ne gbe nugo ma o aye gbo gbe cha wa to mi na ni FM ne ma yamia be de mo keni mo nya de keni mo ni da ke za ke me e bi lo to me gbo kamia go pinga e
It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Beautiful country with beautiful people. This is how we always welcome you to the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We day on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. welcoming all we listeners them from across the country and we viewers them from across the world as well. Today is Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday and it's the 16th day in the month of April. We independent month and the week is coming to an end slowly. By tomorrow it's Friday already, TGIF, and it's the start of the weekend. You're making glad with the weekend because you get time for rest somehow. Sleep good on a Saturday morning. But good morning everyone and welcome. It is a blessing for always get to Nana, start the morning with Tuna. And we know they take that for granted. But we also want to tell God thank you that they give you the strength and energy for able to come here every other weekday morning. For do the people's work. And today now the people's work we for do. Today we're going to talk to ourselves. We're going to open up the phone line. I just want to let people and share them view. Waiting when I think about this whole tripartite agreement for national unity, political boycott. Because I was thinking about it yesterday. All what I'm saying is everybody trying to hold their position. They're trying to show we are in power. Now we get control somehow. And that's why they say now we in opposition, we self get a stake. And the conversation not center around we the people. I not see much. I watch the schedule of the moral guarantors them program them we then get. Today them for meet with the civil society organization them. Today they meeting with them and tomorrow then they meet with the president. And after that I think they're going back and all that, This is a process we started some years ago after the dispute with the election. Same politician that we sit on back agree. Now the same they pan disagreement. So imagine now almost 5 years with the spent pan. So just pan electoral politics and electoral disagreement. But who side the people and sit on into all of this? You as a Leonean, what do you think? Who side you sit on in all of this whole thing? Because I read Joel write something yesterday night. I think I read it before sleeping. And he was saying, actually, the people should be the moral guarantors. The people, us, we should be the moral guarantors. Now this whole thing should be about us. How does this benefit us? How will it benefit you? How will it benefit me? How will it benefit the man within our SLPP? How will it benefit the man within our APC? Irrespective of who that in our power. Waiting at the benefits all they get on this. Waiting it mean to we as a people. I want to get that conversation there, because most times for me it's shameful. For me, honestly, it's shameful that in this country we get interreligious council, we get council of paramount chiefs, we get tribal heads, we get people where we foresee as we own moral guarantors, we for able to put with politicians them together and say let's discuss. We politicians themselves for able to sit down and talk. It's not just about things and when are their interests. It's not just about politics. It's not just about election. So the 15 days of the fail where government been said in the review was yesterday. It's 15 days already. Inflation has gone up. Transportation don't go up. Housing costs don't go up. This is according to statistics alone. Then you data. What does it mean for we the people, the ordinary person? Well, I know they say the ordinary person. See, Leone we still the struggle for take care of himself. What does this all politics mean for him? This politics will only come from 2023 to 2026. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean to you? What in electoral justice mean to you? What in tripartite mean to you? What in agreement for national unity mean to you? What it mean to you directly as a person? Well, they can't get that conversation. But I want to say very good morning to everybody. Thanks for joining us this morning. Continue for stay with you. If you get comments, drop them on our page. I assure you, I'll definitely not make them too long. Just go to the point. I'll definitely find time to read and comment and day today. Just drop your comments na the page. We ground rule is be civil, no abuse nobody, no curse anybody. Just make your point. We'll definitely, whether you agree, whether you disagree, we need for agree for disagree. Just make your point. We go read them, and definitely I go open up the phone line. Then you go call people, then go call and make their own point. I really want to hear from people, and maybe the moral guarantors then they listen, then go hear, or the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion they listen, then go take some of them points and then bring and come to them. Good morning and welcome. Good morning to His Excellency the President, the First Lady, the First Family, with security officers them, with police officers them, and we hustlers them right across the country. Young people them, we still the struggle for fan job. Young people them, we still the struggle for land. We woman them, where they run with economy. Good morning to all. Na Dove Courts, na Kuto Road markets, na Congo markets, na Kisi markets, na Locust markets. Na Jue, if you go Jue Junction, man, a lot of women doing business there. Good morning to all, and thanks for all waiting on they do for all this country together to the business they want they do. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans, wherever you listen to we. Welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. My name is Amadou Lamrana Ba, and I made a lead the devotion. You can call me the head pastor, the principal, me na the bell ringer. And everything. But they do the people's work. Now we all they do and together. We all get a responsibility, for do what we they do. This country, now we all like our Lala City they remind we every day. It can be tough. Sometimes you get scared, you fear that things you say, things you do, people will go after you, people will they will try to silence you and all of that. But that's it. Standing up for what you believe in and trying to do what is right in a society. Usai, you make it say it's a cycle. You get group of people and when they come, it should just be them. You shouldn't say anything about them. It should just be them and then benefit. You get this other group where they come, they have benefits and they enjoy. And we think all of us for benefit, irrespective of who you dey, whether na you dey na ya, whether na you dey na ya, and we all for benefit from the national cake. It can be tough, but we'll thrive on. We'll continue to do what's right. We'll continue to do it within the confines of the law and play our own part for make this country go before, because we all get a responsibility. We're all part of government. I tell you, that Catholic priest said yesterday, we played that video there yesterday. Like he said, politics is part of all of us. Politics is how we solve problem, what we see. Being partisan is different. You can be political and not be partisan. Being partisan, where you believe in the ideology of a political party, you join them, you support them, and you be part of them, and you propagate their agenda, their ideology, then you belong to that political party. But according to the priest, politics is how we solve problem. The problem we see, how collectively we all vote in an election, we hold people accountable, we ask questions, and we try for doing right and avoid doing wrong. That is the politics of our life, and we go gladly play that politics day. And don't be partisan, Let us pray this morning. Lord, pray. We need to pray. Prayer is everything, Prayer is everything for us who believe. We believe, say, yeah, we don't pray, but prayer can help we. Prayer don't help we with a lot of things that we don't happen at this country. It don't save we either natural disasters, things we get for do with coup and all of that. I remember the time way the coup almost happened. I drive past. I was coming from the east at the drive past VP office. As I reached the house, I began hearing pam, and I was like, oh God, what if I was caught in that, But yeah, we should pray. We forsake Allah in guidance, in forgiveness, in blessing, and in protection. Let us pray. Join us in prayers this morning.
Assalamu alaikum. Nina Abdul Latif Kabo. They made this supplication for the Truth Media that Allah will continue to help them and give them more growth, and also ask Allah for bless this country and make her one of the most enviable countries in the world, and should trouble, fitna, problem and give economic growth and success. اللهم افتح له أبواب رحمتك وأبواب السلام وأبواب الخير. اللهم تقبل أعمالنا وتقبل صلاتنا وتقبل دعانا. اللهم آسنا عاقبة في أمور كلها وأجرنا من عذاب الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم أقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك، ومن طاعتك ما تبلغ بها جنتك، ومن يقين ما تعين به بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقوتنا ما أتيتنا، واجعل الوارث منا، واجعل ثارنا على من ظلمنا، ولا تجعل مصيبة في ديننا، ولا تجعل مصيبة في ذريتنا، ولا تجعل مصيبة في بيتنا، ولا تجعل مصيبة في بلد سيراليون. ببركة شهر رمضان وبخير شهر رمضان وبنور شهر رمضان. سلام ثم نبيك عزة ما يصفون والصلاة والسلام على والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for a brand new day. Thank you for all you have done and what you are set to do. We thank you for how far you have brought our nation for the past 63 years. It is but your hand. Thank you for your mercy that has preserved our land and for the blessings of peace, natural resources, and the resilience of our people. We thank you for peace, serenity, and rest we are experiencing in Sierra Leone. Lord, we pray for endowment of wisdom from above for our leaders, our president, thereby leading in righteousness and according to your plan for our lives. Strengthen our president, keep him in health, and give him the wisdom, direction on how to rule and lead this nation in the name of Jesus. Lord, we pray that your peace that passes all human understanding continue to reign in our nation. We ask that you favor our nation, Sierra Leone, and open the gates of our nation to foreign investors, thereby leading to the growth and prosperity of this nation. We ask that you breathe upon our economy. Let there be job opportunities, divine ideas, and open doors for sustainable development. Remove every spirit of stagnation and corruption. Father, I pray for peace, unity among tribes, political parties, and religions in Sierra Leone. Let the spirit of division be broken and let the banner of love and peace reign. Protect our nation from disaster, from violence. Let there be all-round peace, all-round breakthrough, and development. For in Jesus' name, amen.
Dunia fuck, you go feel like what they do, and they tell on you. You go feel like they tell on you, you do body, and they tell on you. If you no feel like you here, if you feel like next year, up a year. You go feel like you here, this year, next year. So man, you go feel like the year, this year, next year. So man, you go feel like the year, this year, next year. So man, they go feel another year. They go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, they go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, they go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, they go feel another year. They go feel another year. You when they well, you come in the moon. You go feel another year. You when they well, you come in our place. You go feel another year. You when they jealous, you come before Ion. You go feel another year. You when Abadat and which a Kundu Sam. You go feel another year. You when they well people marry your soul. You go feel another year. You when they kill for make money. You go feel another year. You when they pan to go feel another year. You when they gonna judge you at no clean. You go feel another year. You when they gonna mock you at no clean. You go feel another year. You when they hold you company own. You go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, you go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, you go feel another year. This year, next year. So man, you go feel another year. They go feel another year. This year, feel na you ear.
You just dey for the right now office.
You go feel na you ear.
You wait take guy validity make you walk up.
You go feel na you ear.
Now you got no more for work now office.
You go feel na you ear.
You wait take selfishness make you walk up.
You go feel na you ear.
Anything good will come now you forget am.
You go feel na you ear.
You wait take deep life make you walk up.
You go feel na you ear.
When that guy you just dey no more for thief.
You go feel na you ear.
You wait take bad business make you walk up.
You go feel na you ear.
Anything good will come now you forget am.
You go feel na you ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. Dem go feel na their ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. This ear, next ear. Some man dem go feel na their ear. Dem go feel na their ear.
This year, next year, you go feel an a year. If you in a person where they do bad, you the wicked other people them, you they eat wetin belong to others. You they do wetin wrong. You just say do wetin wrong. Whether you're in public service, you're in private sector, just any other Leonean. You where they broke traffic, you where they ride who sign off or ride you where they throw it in a treat. I got one video where they can show na today. You know, this issue of plastic waste and how this city they presently, if we no agree, say, you know, we need for take action and we really need some serious action to policy or program or laws where they address plastic waste and other things them. We get to a point where we beaches we're not able to enjoy them. We go there always and plastic they come up no more. Plastic they come up. If you pass around and then you pass na Samba Gota, you go down by Kube, just drive past and see. This rain will come then this year and see how the inside and they full with waste, plastic waste and dirty where they come up all where they can down when they will go down at the sea. If you're not possibly concerned about the environment and cleanliness, you get worried, you be concerned. You truly be concerned. But it looks like it been normalized. We know I can say the Cairo free tongue day, we making drive past and see some places, I can say, is it that I'm no more concerned about how this city day, about how I imagine saying I saw me city for actually day, place where I call me city, how if for day, big city them all other part of the world, then get them challenges, then go get waste challenge and go get, but you know the visible the car we dey so right now na Freetown. We you go east, you go west, it's the same. Drive past Funkia. Just not go Funkia safe. Juba Bridge, yeah. Just watch if you drive go Godrich, watch on your right. You know, just watch down. You just see how the dirty park. If you drive by the other road by Goodies for go down Beach Road, just watch the sea on the other part. You just see how dirty park. You go Funkia, drive past Funkia, watch down by the sea. You just see how he piled the waste and the bone dirty there. Drive past Congo Cross, going to Kintom. Yanda all na smoke. I go watch game the other day. I tell somebody where they not how a city should be. I just believe say that's not how we community and we surrounding them for be. Just me. It's not about having opportunity for go live other side or travel go other side. Just within me own conscience, me own mind. I just believe say no ideal, not so city for day, not so society for day. Not so sorry for day. But now we the throw it dirty, now we the Iba mall side. Man, it's tough for it's truly you know, used to have been a trouble of politics where you come but But how politics and governance, they address all them problem they are for we? How? You know, we always camp on politics and governance. Most times, we politicians then about election no more than concentrate by election. You go don't do election, you go still live by election conversation 5 years, 10 years. Election conversation no more. Country then they run. You know, then they get smart cities, then they change things, their education. Anyways, let's take the anthem and the pledge this morning. We'll come back shortly. Like I say, we can talk to our colleagues in the region. We get some sad story from Kailaun. We also get to talk to our other colleague on the younger issue. We get some updates from with the region. Then we'll open up the phone line before we can talk to our guests this morning. Now the program. Let's take the pledge and anthem. Then we'll take the history lesson from Joseph Kaifala, the chairman of the Monuments and Relics Commission and founder of the Center for Memory and Reparation. Continue for stay 3. Let's take the anthem and the pledge.
My love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all the times. I promise to defend her honor and good name. Always work for our unity, this freedom and prosperity, and put our interests above all else. So help me God, so help me God. I will exalt thee when of thy free. Great is thy love we have for thee. Stand united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O lazy land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high, the hills and the valleys echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever alone, land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
When I was a child, my grandmother, Mama Geneba, led me through jungle path to a small village in Kailaun called Sami, where she showed me coffee and cocoa plantations she promised would someday be mine. Then I became a boy, and my father took me fishing in rivers that flowed from Sierra Leone through Guinea and Liberia. I am a man now, and wherever I go in Sierra Leone, I am pulled by meandering rivers, islands of coconut trees, and vast sandy beaches. So wherever I go, and have been to many places, this is home.
The Maroons were African Jamaicans who held on to a strong sense of liberty, insisting that before they be slaves, they would be buried in their graves. And so they fought the British, led by Empress Nani and Chief Kojo. They signed Kojo's treaty with the British in 1739 and maintained their autonomy until the Second Maroon War broke out in 1795. At the end of the war, hundreds of Maroons were sent to Nova Scotia. Life in frozen Nova Scotia under British control was abhorrent, so the Maroons requested to join other liberated Africans in Freetown, a place established in 1787 as a province of freedom. The Maroons arrived in 1800 and immediately went to war, but this time on the side of the British, against other settlers who had declared independence from the British. In 1822, under the leadership of Charles Shaw, the Maroons built their own house of worship, St. John's Maroon Church, which still stands in the heart of Freetown.
You know what time it is? Youth man, wasting time. Youth man, wasting time. If we learn for ask questions, but things them way happen now we sweet nation. You name the resources, waiting them from benefits this nation. From independence to 50 years of celebration, where they make you man and they think I'm say something for them better. We still under British colonization. But they still not a question. Should be one of the richest countries in the world, but we still why we not a question? Why poor people just the poor? They rank and then they better. Why? Waiting do we not a question? Why make na salon no more the young not they grow? Oh salon. Why we not a question? Why make na ya no more education no they grow? Oh salon. How the internet slow? Now so we slow anyone then give me say oh. Big development, corruption, first position, clap for us. I'm not gonna see such occupation. This took out for sponsor. Go bell with a big na boduya. Una kill we slow. Una shoot we right on sight. Yeah, maybe then they go better. I say na 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 na. Everybody say na 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 na. Yes, I go try for unite this generation. Sabotage make them misunderstand the intentions. Making away smart, but must ask you the question. One day, mama, why we still live on the same conditions? Why then it go be big question? Imagine mama, papa picking confrontations. All these fucking kids in a fire bone, now we all young. You know don't know they touch them, and they see them, when I say them not for us, una nothing. How long for the ala for the moment? As 2-3 months pass so. Next man said wait for you for pattern a boy in this country gets. How come they no able share among 6 million population? We know they ask questions to the tax savior. As they reach there so Papa God you know. Now for them self and them family and tell them go. Well if Salon for we get 50 million people. Hey you left, you don't die. Man they know reach 6 million self man in the suffer. So you want go at 40-something million people back. Who got cham who say? Politics I'm not gonna see such occupation. Go we beg na go do ya. Before na kill we slow, na shoot we right on sight. Now maybe then they go better. Everybody say na 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 na. Everybody say na 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 na. Who's them better? Somebody they cry and say then sack from the work because one day you wear green polo. Then because in them na go ake. Now when them broke they know how for solve all the problem. As you give them power so go and they begin higher. Don't them thief fata. Then why are you wasting on a power? Na pure the sector. Then they hire every day the who and then they fire. Then thief easy like drinking water. Why we they fight against the things where for unite us as a nation? Like the 70s, we still a rally around the things where they scatter we as a nation. Why? Yeah. I make ask this question: where all the people them waste for enough for this nation? Where all the musicians them with them.
Indeed, them as in the ask, let me ask the question: where the people them we use for enough for this nation? Where the people them we been believe say things them we get or do with waiting people and they say waiting them believe in things them we get for do with the economy, the fuel, things that we get for do with cost of living. People them we been believe, people that will be make we self been believe say we all for stand up for them thing then they. Where are they? Where we people really are looking up to people and for stand up for them and ask questions. And asking questions doesn't mean you hate a government. I've always said that here. It doesn't mean. And even if you expect stable manners, as they can say, you can still ask questions. Like I always say, I'm not an enemy to the state. Support government. Usaya for support government and ask questions. Usaya for ask questions. Doesn't mean you don't like the government. It doesn't mean you hate the president. It doesn't mean you hate Salon. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You can still serve and ask questions and say things where you know say no right. It doesn't mean you know go work, you know go do now government people that we see they argue to themselves so. Ministry of Sports, National Sports Authority, and then they argue to themselves so. Again, I tell somebody then they say, I can see certain people and can complain about light. And these are people who aligned to the government or the party within a power. But if other people and complain about lights, then they vex pan them. They can easily vex. They usually easily they get annoyed. But then go come 1 or 2 times, then go complain about lights, na problem. I can see them thing in there, and I can say, yeah, this person, what's in the happen, they affect them being. He go come and complain. But if other person complain, but the same thing where they affect her, or that thing where they affect them, it vex by that person. They say no, you know, like government. But he go come, he complain. But sometimes, just because sometimes the person where they manage that sector, they not a person where then they sometimes they support. You understand what I mean? I hope you get the joke of waiting at the say. Because you get people within the party themselves, then get the young people then get the young alignment, the politics, the partisan part of within that Catholic priest been say. Say being partisan is different from being political. Partisan are where you believe in the ideology, you're part of it, you get something where you support, something where you believe in. So even inside the partisan business, you get other people that we get them group them with and they support. Or the individuals them with them believe in. You go see, because sometimes now this sector, not only one person they manage they complain about that sector. They go complain, they go complain. Yeah, for them it's normal, it's good because he or she is not supporting that person. But generally, if other people and complain about waiting they go wrong, that person they vex. But this same person they complain about other person within the same government about a sector where the person they handle we know they work well. So this is the point. I have said it here. Certain things they don't get propaganda. I sleep and blackout. Not a propaganda. I don't need for the camera always and the talk. Some days light day, some days they not. At the common house, like not day. Yeah, I check me gas then they say if I say check gas, I'm gonna have free gas and Facebook page. Gas price don't go up. Because like now they are get for use the gas for warm water for wash some morning. Then thing and they not so propaganda. Person no need for tell me if it day I enjoy it. Whether I support government or I not support government, where they enjoy them. They are not propaganda. Certain things in the way they happen in our life, they're not. Where things get better, nobody know nobody go tell me say no. It's not. It's where government provide bus for nurses then so buy CT scan hospital. Who that go tell we say no? Then they I see somebody post about you know, he say Bele woman die in a Connaught hospital. And it was people on social media where they correct the person say, no, Bele woman they go Connaught to. You're wrong. It might have been if Bele woman they die safe na PCMH or la during. So certain things and they not get propaganda. Oh. If you want lie now we bang go kind say now people and go kind say no than a lie, we not agree, not to say it be. This is better, it's happening. And where things get better, it doesn't pick. They choose whether na APC, SLPP. It doesn't choose. It's for all of us. Now we all. Because even within the government, it pleases His Excellency. You go there, you work, then sack you. Maybe all waiting, you been get access to that call where you go call EDSA. Hey, may I not get light today on a make a get light. You not get that opportunity there again. What's another day on a send, I need Bowser, then go prioritize you because you get power. But you not get that power again, they don't remember you. You go call somebody, they phone it, then you go call people and say they need to pick you call safe. Because things don't change. Other man don't call up. You don't go right down. You're not a priority again. So that is why things should work for all of us. It should work better. When it works better, whether you get power, you get influence or whatever, it works for you. If you not get, it works for you as well. We can open up the phone line, but we'll take some quick stories them. We get 15 minutes. We'll start with we guess them by 7:30. We'll take some stories. Yesterday was a very busy day, I'm sure, for the moral guarantors. Then we get a meeting. They meet with ECSL and NCRA as part of them engagements them way then they get presently. Like I said today, they get for meet with civil society and after the meeting with the civil society, I understand saying they meet with His Excellency the President tomorrow. As part of one of them final meetings. Also, yesterday the moral guarantors meet with APC and SLPP members of Parliament. Then get a discussion on they say one of the things so don't they talk about Nayana whether the agreement for national unity or the tripartite for Gona Parliament. So yesterday one of the things them way the head of the delegation way now the former vice president of the Gambia advised now that them for lay the agreement na Parliament and also encourage the opposition APC for return na Parliament and also be part of the dialogue and address the concerns them we then get. And hopefully we go see if whether they're gonna return and waiting go happen after all the engagements they are. Yesterday also the tripartite committee been the vice president where they serve as chairman of the interministerial committee for on local governments being engaged APC councillors and chairpersons, the mayors them. We meet with them yesterday na Freetong na office and then get conversation about addressing and concerns them and also getting them to return to governance. And today we're going to talk to the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, Ambassador Tambalamina, on their efforts then they and waiting then the plan for do for ensure say service delivery continue. And another story where we run yesterday, doctor don't dismiss. I just want to let people know this story been gets a lot of engagement on we social media page. The doctor then don't dismiss malt and milk. They boost blood. So if you're not a person where they take Maltina or drink pig milk for boost blood, we run this story. You can go on our Facebook page and read them or go on the website and read them as well. So and say that's a myth, they boost blood at all. But I've been telling about some videos where we go take before we can open up the phone line. You saw my man Trevor, you remember I don't tell you about the golf club, the fence by the beach, how it's so sad that, Usai with money man, they go meet, they're not able to take care of them fence, they're not able to clean it, it's in a very bad shape and dirty day people in the wet day and all. But Trevor, they try for clean, they don't just watch this video. Simon, you can just play the video. They try for clean day, me and talk yesterday. So they're cleaning up the space and trying for do some landscaping day and some side people and they go sit down, do some nice landscaping and get chairs them day. Usai people and go sit down and relax and all of that. So thanks to Trevor, in case you want help or want support this, You can go on my Facebook page, is Trevor Young on Facebook. You can reach out and see which kind of support you they give. I've been telling him about this, I think, and I asked her yesterday, I said, Golf Club, they give any support? He said, go, reach out to the mates. But yeah, we can make them spaces, they are nice. The Ministry of Tourism, Tourist Board, all can come and support. Make the place nice. People can get side for Sidom. You can sit on over here, you they watch the beach, it's a nice space. Earlier, I tell you about plastic waste. There's this video where somebody shared with me about plastic waste. Now, I think this one of the place them around the beach. Now this waste. A lot of waste where they come up, the plastic way we they send down at the beach, they come up back, you see the level of waste, the level of waste where they generate, where they go to in a gutter, they come up back na the sea, come up is so sad. Look. And if we not take time, they reach a time where we're not able to enjoy them space they are. We totally not able to enjoy them because what you would put na the gutter them where they go na the sea, it wash come up back, especially plastic. And I think we need a conversation on managing plastic waste, on how policy, on how we they manage because any side you go, this city, any side, then water packet, then people then go drink and to wear and so rubber drink all over a day, all over. I think it's something that we need for address, and hopefully, I remember we don't get Ami Dumboya Naya, we Fit and Waste Transformers when they talk about this, and still defend with try to get the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation. Because NTL get for do with sanitation and within Ministry of Environment as well, Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. I mean, don't get the minister now. I'll try to see if this is something we can get a conversation on. How do we get policies or laws for manage plastic waste or waste? Otherwise, it will get to a point. Man, look the beach. Look the beach. Look kind of dirty way they come up. If Trevor not been the clean that beach or carry this attitude for the people and the clean them beach fronts, for being don't be bad now even the Aberdeen Lumley beach. We can open up the phone line. You can call 078-193-193 or 239 the short code. Let's get a conversation. This morning I've been there asking now, what's in this whole agreement for national unity and tripartite mean to you as a citizen? What it mean to you? We don't. It's almost a week then people had to spend there, so then they engage. But the whole conversation, there is not much about the people. What it mean for the people? Them political stalemate here and disagreements them. What it actually mean for we the people them? People them where they vote, people them where they look forward to waiting. Politics or political party then go do for them. We'll take the music question whilst we they wait for the calls. You can call 078-193-193 or you call the short code 239. Or they take few calls because we get them we get for can talk to. I think we get very first caller. Good morning, name and who side the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, your name and who side the call from.
I name Mohammed and I call from Freetown. On the issue of the stalemate to the happen in the governance, I see, correct me if I'm wrong, but I see the media they put pressure on the opposition for go back for service delivery, but I get a feeling even at the future where they work, like truth media, if you the head, authoritarian, the bully staff, they will go to the mind, so they don't give better service. So the councillors, the honorable, they will just go there, they go bully them. What they see, we sit down, we know they talk. Understand? We are in a democracy. So we just approach for them to go sit down without their mind, so they can only do their best. So that's also concerned on the other side that we in a democracy, not for bully. You know, for bully, me say because if you get the majority for bully, mean so. You understand? So then the other issue where I feel say with the media people are also critically on board. They might not just sit down, see the wrong work. Like because they are not satisfied and they don't want to look for the issue when they are not satisfied. We don't sit down there, get a tripartite, agree, we get unity. And we see the government they consistently they put aside and do what they want to do and get away with that. And they continue to get away.
Okay, so now one question I asked this morning: what in the whole agreement for national unity and tripartite mean to you as a Sierra Leone?
Fine, it means a way forward, so that all the bad things that will happen on election, and election then they determine how governments they go on.
Okay.
You see. So if we don't do things the way wrong, the tripartite people and say, okay, this is the way forward. Let's follow it to the letter, so that we move forward. As a better
Okay, well, thank you so much. We get your point. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. We take more calls, 076 193 193 or 239. Call and give contribution, and then we get another caller. Good morning. Name and try the call from. Yes, Alaji Musa. Waiting are you contribution, please.
Yeah, for me, the agreement for national unity is important to we all because it is time for promote peace and unity in the country. Because according to the president, in your speech will be make, he been talking. He say because elections in the past have always been contested and always lead to tension where they retard the growth of this country. So because of that, he consider as a let we sit down, let we review all the processes and correct us so that at the end of the day, after elections, the one way lost will be gracious enough for take the phone and call the country say, congratulations, let's go to see Ghana and Liberia. Automatically, you will win, you can be magnanimous enough for say, okay, then you have to see how you go able to bring the border there on board, make sure say the country unified, then we share love among ourselves, we able to promote the country. That all the deep attention in this country, honestly.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll take a few more calls. 078193193 or you can call 239 the short code. Yes. We get another call. 239-078-193-193. You can call the short code 239. Yes, we get another call.
Good morning.
Good morning. You name and where you call from?
This is Narango, call from Mountain.
Yes. What's in the agreement for national unity and tripartite mean to you?
For the old country, I mean for making move ahead in terms of who we get election, making get back and forth, we still in governance. So, I believe say the government maybe for work towards the agreement to exam. Now listen, the Minister of Justice after the last time media, they talk say within time for tripartite is for future election, meaning not for now or for 2028 election. I just look at that, say because it is favored now of the government of the day, it is for now election. Not for this election, but for future election. How can it say this what say future election? Because you have government who they run now. So 2020 is a future election. But why can't you work with the agreement? Well, I don't sign. Agreement is an agreement. If you fail to the agreement, it's bad. That's how we see now. We the organized things so far. We see how the countries, other things they need to work. It's bad, my brother. Some of people will tell the office them how things they want, how office they want. Yeah, we know see the government is moving, start they move them, start economic. Thank you, that's my point.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll take think 3 more calls, then we can join with guests this morning. 078193193 or you call 239. Within the tripartite and agreement for national unity mean to you as a Sierra Leonean. Good morning, the name and try the call form.
Good morning, Lamgana. My name is Usman. I call from Akin.
Okay, waiting the tripartite and agreement for national unity mean to you?
All right. I want to clear as a country, we lack integrity. If in Amina Alpha, I don't send that for them resign because this get for do it the country. It's not just if I get for conduct this election also. Anything happen to now, they get for the blame. So if Nanina is now, it's not that it's for resign. But it's alone, I don't know what happened. Integrity no day.
Hello? Okay, we get problem with that call there. 078-193-193. You can call and make your contribution. You tell me name what you side the call from, we get another call. It's why you didn't tell us to move away from your radio set.
Good morning.
Good morning, you name and side the call from.
I mean, a concerned citizen about the.
No, you name and side the call from. Yeah, concerned citizen or the bra. You name and side the call from, please. No, drop the call, please. There, if you want to talk to we, if we're able to show we your name, if we're able to tell we who than are you, you know, if you take phone and say the call, you forget that respect for other people who they listen and tell we your name and who side the call from. Hello, your name and who side the call from, please.
Good morning, Lamana.
Good morning, sir. Your name and who side the call from. Mm-hmm.
Yes, put up at the
You line the break, please. I don't know if you can move to a better. Okay, we missed that call. You can call 078-193-193. And yeah, what do you think about the tripartite and agreement for national unity? We take 2 more calls and we close this session. We get another caller. Good morning, your name and who the call from?
Good morning.
Yes. Your name and who the call from, please?
Me, I'm Mohammed the call from.
Yes. What's in the tripartite and agreement for national unity mean to you?
And the tripartite and national unity, what it mean for me? It means for unite this country. Number one. But all the waiting media to see what the government and the opposition this time, and also it gets to work. And we follow international community. To me, you make that clear. It is tripartite for work. Made a pull to the government of Salon and it made a set a mutual people where they sit up for here. But the same way they let this tripartite unity to the APC and to the SLPP, they get to come back to the election. Because they don't get to do what they get to sign back. Because as they don't know they get to change their back, the other problems come back. So we are really appeal to the international community. Let them send people there where they say, now people there where they say, they don't get problems, where they say they have to do something, where they say they support nobody. They say that apartheid issue, they say that they made them do something that we are here. If they put that day, they will help that salute. But if they never know to the ACC and SLPC for some they solve their problem, will lie, international community will have to come back to the election they have to, because they don't get for anybody to try to defend your way. So the only thing when I met people, when I mutual people then, for maybe they will hand over this tripartite issue to them. For maybe 6 people, for maybe they solve their problem there. So now that's the contribution, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Now they end the calls them this morning, and we can't talk to we guests them. We get Bala na the studio already. Yeah, we got to continue this conversation. I think it's important that the people them understand within the all the disagreements here mean for we can get diverse view to them, and it's important that we make it known. Possibly, you know, it will help with the conversation, and the one that say they come for help, we understand within the go on and within people and feel the pulse of the people, you know, and it's important. So they take a quick commercial break. They come next and can join with guests this morning. Continue for stay with we.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to Omnolite, your ultimate banking solution from EcoBank. With Omnolite, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. Omnolite allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured, with OmniLite, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, OmniLite has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on OmniLite and it will be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of OmniLite today. Visit us online or at your nearest EcoBank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
Salon at 65. The Salon people, Salon they turn 65 years after independence and the celebration is hitting the plate. So, we people, make we join the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, the National Tourist Board, the Monuments and Relics Commission, and the Tourism and Hospitality Private Sector as we celebrate Salon at 65. The journey through gastronomy, culture, and creativity. Mark the date from the 25th of April to the 26th of April 2026. We will take over Jijibota car park from 11 o'clock in the morning till the next day, because we will forget display of different kind of art and culture. Come one, come all. Come and celebrate our local heritage. Experience live cooking with unique signature dishes. Enjoy food tasting competition and plenty other things but culinaries. Art and culture, sculpture, painting, designs, comedy, artistic performance, and plenty more. After the cultural performances, you will forget kite flying. Therefore, do the painting right in front of you. Car racing, exhibition, and plenty other activities there. With a call on every Sierra Leonean can be part of the celebration. The best part, entrance is free from the 25th of April to the 26th of April 2026. We will take over Jijibota car park. See you there.
It's Labor Day. After all the grind, stress, and queries at the office, it's time to ease your brain, laugh out loud, and feel like the CEO. Laugh with Kindo and my hustle will make sense on Labor Day, Friday, May 1st, 2026. Venue, prestigious Pintumani Hotel, 7 p.m. From ticket prices, Kindo, 500 million. Answer, 1,000 leons. I mean, table for 4, 10,000 leons. Adil, table for 8, 20,000 leons. You don't buy yourself plenty. Now come and laugh. No excuse. Media partners, Truth Media, and cooked by Eminence Africa.
I say, it don't make sense.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 leon and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected. Orange Maxit app, they give you more sweet special features we designed for make you life simple. No miss events. Buy tickets for concerts, sports match, or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them, and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features, yeah, and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience.
Orange.
Welcome back. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9, and we the broadcast live from we studios na Ilkot na Freetong. We welcome we listeners and viewers them from across the country and across the world, especially people in the region where they listen to it through we partner radio station them na Falaba, na Tongo, na Kailao and Pujan. Welcome and good morning. So this morning we can talk about the Orange Social Venture Prize 2026, where Orange Foundation. I don't talk about Orange Foundation and waiting and they do. We can talk about the CSR and waiting and they do for support people them. But today we can talk about the Venture Prize, where they identify young people them and support them with them business ideas them. So this morning I get Annie Wonikata, we na the director Orange Foundation Salion. Good morning, Annie, and welcome.
Good morning, Lamana, and good morning, me people that will listen.
Thanks for joining us. I also get Bala with me. Remember then days I tell you I forget Bala because somebody called and even they raised concern about keeping the chimps and the sanctuary and the idea of putting them back and let them go live na the forest. But I get Bala this morning. We know they only can talk about that. We they talk about threats to the sanctuary and the work we don't they do for preserve Salon biodiversity and ecosystem through the Tacugama chimpanzee sanctuary. Good morning, Bala, and welcome.
Good morning, Lamrana. I'm happy to be here.
How is it? I was just sharing. I've been to share videos with my colleagues them just now about some deforestation where they go up presently around Tacugama. How is it like, fighting to keep the sanctuary, protecting and fighting to preserve biodiversity?
Being a conservationist in Sierra Leone is difficult, as you know, very difficult, but we no give up. We keep the fight going. It's very frustrating because I don't go to all the media, I don't go to everybody, including even to the highest authority, to the president, and we don't blow mind for say this cannot go on, we have to stop this. It has to be a concerted effort by all the government apparatus we have. There are many institutions mandated to stop this problem. Why Bala has to run after people with cutlass and this and that for 1 year, 2 years, you understand. But I do this for 32 years. I'm running after people. Why can't we come together and draw the line and say nobody crosses here?
But each time, you raise this concern, authorities then go come on a good day. I remember very recently, there were military officers even, with the station, they demolish some building. And but have you don't able to understand, have you been able to understand why they continue? Within time, people come. Simon, you can just show the videos, the photos and all. People, they come and burn and cut and burn. You don't even understand why it's happening?
I think I see we've lost control over the system. Looks like that to me. Because even sometimes when men in uniform, we need to respect that uniform. When they are doing it also, then it's a big question. Why are these people not brought? Why are they not brought to justice? Why are we? What are we waiting for? We have to set example at the higher place. It's not a matter of running after Brother Sori and Brother Fode with a cutlass trying to burn coal. This is not just about charcoal burning. It's about people in high places, people with power or connection to power. They are doing it most times.
Are they resident? People who they live within that area, did they do this? Or it's actually people where they come, do them, and for just something, get wood or get charcoal and go?
Any society you get, you must get 2-3 riff-raff them. They are not patriotic. Then go join with anybody where you come. But 90% of the land grabbers are not indigenous from that area. These are people connected to power. They are the ones coming there. They are the ones trying to get hold of 1 or 2 people from the community and obviously conniving with very corrupt individuals from the Ministry of Lands, because otherwise they won't be able to do it. End of the day, you need to have somebody signing your plan.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be. So when they ask me, say, run after the person, why don't we run after the person who signed the document? That's where we need to start. Not running after somebody, taking him to the police station, locking up, then somebody will call and within 24 hours the guy is released. They're not being prosecuted. At the moment, there is a new director at National Protected Area Authority. And I was told, I think they've taken like 30 or 40 people to court, which is happening after a very long time. If that can be continued, it'll be a welcome news. But again, you must understand, it's not a matter of bringing new drivers to a rotten car. The parts are gone, tires are missing, right? And no resources even to buy the parts. Then you bring a new driver. Where will that car go?
Are you getting tired?
It's easy to get tired in Sierra Leone. Very easy. But this is what I'm known for. And I've done it for too long, so it's difficult to give up. So keep going. If not for anything, at least to pass the torch to a younger generation who will think like us, act like us. I mean, my work is not about chimpanzees and biodiversity. The ones I value even more is protecting the catchment. Nobody comes to help me for that. But 30-something years, still protecting that catchment, stopping any kind of encroachment coming into Congo Dam or Tacugama Dam. Even the institution is responsible. Even the ministry is responsible. They don't come there to say, okay, let's put a line here, let's put some permanent presence here, and stop. Nobody crosses. Why can't we? We do find resources for other things when there is an emergency. Why can't we look at this as an emergency? Water is life. We keep going around everywhere passing these slogans about water is life. Your water is going. Tacugama Dam is going. Last year they burnt it all the way down to the dam and it crossed over, almost going to the chimpanzee sanctuary. And what will happen if that happens? If the Tacugama burns, are we going to wait and see? Why can't we become a nation of preventing things rather than reacting to problems? This has been the problem.
What's at the level of threat presently with what you show so this burning way they go on and cutting down of trees to that area, the Congo Dam, that whole area there?
First thing we need to think about the water. One of the things that Tacugama has done over 3 decades is protecting that catchment. We cannot take it for granted water will keep coming from that end all the way down to Barbadori to get treated and get distributed to mountain villages, all the way coming down to. You can see the new line is even passing by Orange now, right? Water is not coming from heaven. That water is coming from Tacugama. Why can't we all come together and protect that place? Forget about the chimpanzees. How about the catchment? We set up sanctuary there because 33 years ago, government told me, Bala, we are going to set up the sanctuary inside the national park in a catchment area, so you'll play a dual role, not just having the sanctuary, also protecting that area. And that's what we have done all these years. But it has come to a point, the lawlessness is so much, I don't see the commitment. As you rightly said, on and off, every year, we have to use people. Even yesterday, Minister of Environment was there, the head of the National Protected Area Authority was there, but it's not the first time. The very people have been there several times. The ones before, they've been there several times. You understand? Even a week ago, Vice President was there. He came to look at the new development, the Innovation Center, the Canopy Walk area. What is the point using international partners, donor money and putting something there when the threat is even more than that? How do you protect these facilities? If that place burns, forest fire has no control. There is no fire belt there. It will just go one night and all your investment is gone. So what do we do? We're asking people to come and invest in ecotourism. How do you protect these investments?
Okay, Bala, continue for stay with you. They come back to you. They can continue the conversation. I know. This is, it's frustrating sometimes. This is a conversation we may only get from every other time. Exactly. Every other time it's the same thing, and this is very close to Freetown. Musai all the power sidom. And like you mentioned, Vice President just visited recently. I saw the Minister of Environment in Sef Dongodi.
Yes.
NPA don't go there. Ministry of Tourism don't go there. And it's not so far-sighted.
But again, Lamrana, we must realize, even these people, they are willing. Maybe they are in a good position to do something. Do they have the resources? Do they have the power? That's the other thing. Because Ministry of Land is the most powerful ministry in country, right? Everybody uses them for their own use. Then you get compromised because you know, it's like recently what happened, like this one you're mentioning, like last week or this last few days. Ministry of Lands takes a bunch of soldiers and put them there to protect that line where they have demarcated for some development or whatever. This is happening right in front of the eyes. I think it's left for the common man to know who is doing it. I'm not going to point fingers at anyone, but I'm telling you the truth. It's very easy to find out who is doing it. Because if you put our law enforcement agencies to protect the line, that's where you start the investigation, not running after the coal burner. It is all nicely controlled or nicely organized. It's like you get a bunch of boys, you know, people are struggling, the youth and unemployment is so high, very easy to find 20, 30 boys to say, I can't pay you, 100 Leone for a day, come brush here. Anything on a brush on a kimbon coal, go with the charcoal, right? Simple. But once it is cleared, then the next thing is
somebody's behind. Somebody they behind them and the way they go clear up and burn.
100%.
So the idea is let the place clear up, burn them,
yes.
let it land it, then somebody come and claims it.
That's it. Take it, go to Ministry of Lands, find a way how you go make a document. Then you begin to hold document for say, hey, I'll get something from lands.
And this is a protected area.
It is national park. This picture you're showing is within the national park boundary. In another country like China, they shoot you. Here sitting and watching and coming to media and shouting all the time. Look at the last time. President has to take money out of his pocket to put fuel to the bulldozer to go and demolish this demolition you are talking about. It has come to that. Why a president has to come down to that? What happened to the people who are appointed to do this? I mean, that is even disgracing president's position. Out of love, protection of environment, he's doing it. But it shouldn't be like that. We need to read between the lines why a president has to do that. What happened to other people? The other people are there to help the president, not the president to do this.
It's tough. It's some of them things you all consider how they talk them, of how the system works and how it's not working. People think you just want to talk or you hate government, you hate this country. But this is Bala. Bala will tell you from where they start TV. We've been talking about protecting that area. And this is almost 20 years now. Go AYV, it's the same complaint. And today, instead of we can talk about the good work where UNDP don't do in that place there with the canopy walk, where the Go Circular Fund for Ministry of Tourism for Build Innovation Space Day. Not that we're talking about. They still get for fete with people, not for go brush under and build it. Imagine, how do we do this? And anyway, Bala, I'll come back to you. Let me talk to Annie quickly. Annie, once more, good morning and welcome. As much as we get all the challenges there are with society, Orange Foundation, they help for, support innovative people and people that we get idea with, the social venture prize. I watch, like I've been to tell you earlier, I watch one video of a lady, I'll take time watch them, we go through this process and don't establish in your business and all of that. But what's this mean? Is this different from what Orange they do as a telecommunication company on a part of una CSR?
Not different from waiting Orange they do as a telecom, because one of the reasons the way they operate now for ensure say we close digital gap. So we all know say digital inclusion are one of the things that we all fight for, because the future now digital and so it's important that they continue for involving initiative that we promote that one day. So the Orange Social Venture Prize, we begin doing a salon in 2019. So this year will be with 8th edition. So, but across other country, the way Orange they operate, then begin doing 2011. So now the 16th edition this. So it's in our Orange Social Venture Prize. Orange Social Venture Prize, they look for young entrepreneurs, then young people we get innovative ideas them. The ideas they're not for just be innovative, but the idea then they for solve challenges we present. So I go give you example, like what kind side we get conversation around the beach and the dirty the way they did. So we want young person for think of innovative idea for solve that day. Because the area then where you can they talk about, they're not different, like way they say so. We talk about the same places, the same issues.
Yeah.
So then dirty where they pack us on certain area. One young person for think say, I for think about one technological way what we will solve that day. It might be you go take one, you go build something and put on the another area then day where people can put dirty. As person put dirty day, it alarm and the alarm go there in our office we go notice. And the thing but then kind thing and the fact say because we no say nobody know they see we or nobody no go know if we put on the. Now make we go put on day. So we they say young people una begin think now because problem day, challenge day around the environment. So una think but we una able for provide some digital solution where Orange Social Venture Prize go able for support you for ensure say that innovative idea they solve that challenge they we salon they face right now.
So when you say support in what way? Is it now financial or technical support so that they provide if somebody apply and a fortunate for win, you go through the process and fortunate for win?
So not only financial, so we they provide mentorship. So now make we get with Orange Digital Center. And like quick for mention, say in this project we they partner with Innovation Sierra Leone. So we and then they come together. So once we don't get all the applications that we meet the criteria of the OSVP, we they call them come now with Orange Digital Center. Now they will create mentorship for them because they entrepreneurial and young people them. The exposure not go there that much because that you innovative idea they want for ensure say you able for monetize them even after the OSVP. So we they provide mentorship for you. Then we they provide a platform where you they meet other big investor there we go for support that that innovative idea there. But for the OSVP after the mentorship, if you win, we they give you money, and the money we tag to the national prize na 200,000 leons. But we know say na Orange we really believe in women empowerment. We know they ever left woman them there. And because most times it can when then they apply, woman then can really take time for apply. So what do? We don't dedicate a special prize again for woman there. We call her the tech queen. So then they either you provide innovation, we go address woman problem like in the area of health, or you na woman. So then they again are 120,000 for that.
So what's in the process? How could young people apply for this? How then they go about it?
Okay, so now we don't launch across all we social media platform. The link they now with Facebook. If you go na Foundation Facebook, Orange Salon Facebook, you go now with Twitter, you go na LinkedIn, all the inside and the application they. But let tell people and say you not just they apply criteria they. So the first one enough for BU1 green because we they encourage teamwork and we they encourage for build businesses. So now I make enough for BU1. The second one, the business for register. The third one, the business for get accounts, not to under individually name but a business name. Then the fourth one, then for ensure say the business not don't pass 5 years because we want for encourage businesses that we just begin for grow because we they see say innovation now in the future. So they want they way small. We just don't begin, but they not get seed money, they not get capital. We they say na una we want for apply.
Okay,
so
not for the business we don't establish.
No, if the business don't pass 5 years, you not qualify for the OSVP.
Okay.
Now 5 years and below. But if you get business registration and if you get business account.
When I get age limits?
Yes, 21 years.
For
the group.
The group?
Yes.
Number of people or it can be?
More than one is okay.
Okay.
More than one.
Okay.
Enough for B1.
When are the deadline for?
The deadline for now na March 15.
Okay.
The deadline.
And what's in the process is after
the deadline is April 15.
April 15.
Yes.
What's in the process after the application? If somebody don't apply, una they reach out to them, say, okay, una don't receive the application. Should they be waiting and look then therefore be judge? Everybody they come and watch with and judge waiting at the idea?
No, so sorry, let's come back to the deadline. So I missed that. So the deadline are May, because
Okay.
we're in April.
Yeah.
The deadline are May 15.
Okay.
So we launch in March 10. So we can almost run for 2 months for the application. So once the application, they all don't go inside. When the application then don't go inside, they look at the application then for ensure say the application here meets the OSVP criteria, the criteria I don't share initially. So once it meets the criteria, we they reach out to you. We partner Innovation SL. We they reach out to the different group them, the founders, the innovators that we apply. Once we reach out to una, we they come mentor una also. Not just they come pitch you. We they mentor una for another 3 weeks for ensure say una pitch it meets international standard, because on the night of the pitch you will get big people there we go one can put money inside the innovative idea then day. So once we don't do that day, we they scrutinize again, forget we top 8. So that top 8 day for the national prize, then for the woman who forget top 3. So that top 8 day they make big events. We can call big people there. We call also investors that we believe in innovation. Then they can pitch and they get judges them. Now on that night they crown the OSVP winner.
Okay. Now one person they win?
Now one person they win for the national prize, then one person win for the woman prize. But the OSVP na 2 stages. You get the national stage. Now that national stage, you get one winner for the general, it can be woman or man, but you get the one winner dedicated to woman. So now when we don't complete on that night for the pitch, we get top 3. That top 3 day for salon, and the one woman we win, we they send an orange group. So once we send an orange group, then they look at them again. If salon, the innovation or the innovative idea, what we put forward, is really relevant to the challenges the world they face, that person they can win an additional prize, because we don't win in 2022.
Okay.
Plus the money where you win here, if you go win at international level, you go win 25,000 euro.
Wow.
The opportunity there for that.
Additional to which you
additional to waiting, and we don't do another this country.
Okay.
So now make we continue the push, because we know so we can do them back. We did it in 2022.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, hopefully, I get a lot of young people we can reach out with their ideas them. We'll share them and see how they could be part of it. And the good thing part about is that they provide the support, the mentoring, the support on how you for apply and how for put your business together. I'll come back to you, Annie. Let me watch the canopy walk quickly. I'll come discuss that with Bala. The UNDP representative been go there recently and do this video. Let's just watch and quickly and show how that place they look how it did. Let's just watch and quickly.
This is about eco-tourism. This is about stimulating livelihoods around our ecosystems and getting our local people benefiting from our natural habitat. This is about attracting more tourists to Sierra Leone in a way that we give them a different experience. This is Sierra Leone.
This is the UNDP do this actually. This na the area, Bala. What's the threat to an investment like this, which waiting they happen presently na that area there? Because I remember we put this up and there was somebody we post about him, he share him, a Ghanaian guy. We say he's looking forward to coming to Sierra Leone to do this, because I think the other side we get this in Ghana. Most people when they go Ghana can go use this na touristic attraction. But what's the threats to investment like nowhere who they get in that place there to the activity them where they going of cutting down trees, burning and building houses?
Well, we'll start with the name, Canopy Walk. what is a walkway without the canopy? If you cannot protect your canopy, the name itself is flawed, because we are putting a canopy walk to go above the trees. This canopy walk is about 20 meters high. It is going above the trees, and at the bottom is the canopy you see, the forest canopy. Why did we do this? Because to make sure every Sierra Leonean coming there to look down to say, we need to preserve this area. This is our catchment. There is water there. Backdrop of this canopy walk is the famous Bathurst Falls. 90% of the Sierra Leoneans won't even know there is a beautiful Bathurst Falls there. All this is happening just to show the potential for this area in terms of growing ecotourism. And UNDP came in to support with this idea. They thought it's brilliant. We should do something like that. I'm also looking for allies, other people to be with me to fight this threat coming in. At least if the investors, development partners put in some money, probably they will also fight alongside with us to protect these spaces. So Canopy Work Innovation Center by World Bank, these are all done so that we make sure that area has other important things more than the wata and the babuden we get.
Yeah.
It's more than that. It's more than a sanctuary, Tacugama. That is why we brought these people in. But then government needs to meet their obligation. You cannot expect international partners to come and help you. I mean, Minister of Tourism is asking, this is a time to come and invest in ecotourism. But there has to be an obligation from our side by the government. You cannot expect World Bank to put in $5-6 million to build an innovation center, and there is fire burning all around there. People are building panbody over. Why did we choose that area? For its scenery. It's a very scenic area surrounded by forest. From the time World Bank started doing the project, that's about 3 years ago. Within these 3 years, when we started, we had 100% view from the top. All forest. It's shameful. It's gone to 90% now. Can you imagine? That means all that area around facing the Bathurst region village, that area, which is called the Back of Boy Society axis, all gone. Just within this time, from the time. It's the same thing happened in Mambo Falls. Everybody danced at Mambo Falls to say we don't find this beautiful Mambo Fall. You go there after 4 years now, you will cry. Everything around that is gone.
What is our problem with conservation based on you experience and living here? Because, like you say, you know, in other places, then kind area, it's being protected seriously. But me still not able to understand, because like I say, as recent as less than a year ago, I did drive past another place there. I see soldier man then did it and truck there. I see them they demolish structure them. Yeah. Only for you see people and they go there back. Is it that we need to take it seriously?
It's very frustrating, but you know, it's also about the chicken and the egg problem. Sometimes it's easy for blame, say some ministry them, they're not committed or something like that, but you also need to feel sorry for them sometimes. Like recently with this problem, when I go and ask the question to the Minister of Environment or the head of National Protected Area Authority, they will always tell you, look, if we had the resources, we can do a better job. But then what's the point putting these people in power in certain positions that they can deliver? But then you're not giving the ammunition. It's like giving people guns and no bullets. This is what is also.
So it's about resources.
Also. Why would say? I mean, the head of National Protected Area Authority said he's been going up and down to Ministry of Finance, meeting the Financial Secretary and all that to release some money so they can do the operation. This last Saturday, there were 8 fires around Western area. 8 fires. Would you believe the one old National Protected Area Authority hasn't got a patrol vehicle? How do you want NPA guards to walk, putting out 8 fires across Western area? Where's the money? We do seem to find money for other things. Why don't we look at this? This is this water business. Once you lose the Western area catchments, Freetown has to move. It's sad, you know what I mean? We don't have the money like Israel or somewhere where we need to take the seawater to desalinate and pump the water. We don't have that. We have the God-given clean water from Goma, Congo, Tacugama and all these places. Why can't we look at it as what we see up there is a big water tank? That's what we have. Why can't every ministry think that? I mean, I haven't seen a single person from Ministry of Water Resources coming to say, Bala, how we able to help you? But they're happy to get the water down to Babadori and Guma Valley can make money out of it and provide a service. How about the source?
Yeah.
It's the same rubbish happened with the last government. They came and did this big thing about Charlotte hydropower. Where is it? It's gone. White elephant.
Because the source is
nothing. The source is cut off. I told them, look, it's no point doing your hydropower all the way down. Put some money to protect the source. You need some water. Breeze is not going to run your turbine. It has to be bloody water. So what is the problem? Why are we not thinking that this is ours and we
the
need to
structure,
protect
the Charlotte dam,
it's finished. Nothing. They're putting like $10 million or something into it.
And we could have used $10 million to protect the source.
Exactly. Not even $10 was given for that. It's serious.
So what the threats to the sanctuary? I know, Tacugama Sanctuary is, if you think about anything about Salone, when they talk about Salone tourism, not about in beaches again. It's not about beaches. It's actually Tacugama. I've read international reports. Yesterday I was just doing some small research. As I type your name in Tacugama, Sky News, BBC, every other international media about Tacugama. What's are the threats to this sanctuary where don't make the world know we as well? Not just about we war and mudslide and Ebola, but as ecotourism site where people can go come and enjoy ecotourism.
I think the biggest problem is very easy for government to say lawlessness don't boku. Right? I mean, that's why you have a government. If lawlessness don't boku, you put the apparatus in the right place and stop the lawlessness. That's now one. Number two, you need to respect the laws. What is Tacugama? Why did they establish Tacugama there? This is within the national park boundary, within the catchment area, and 12 years ago, where they elevate the status of Western Area Forest Reserve into a national park. They did it because of the biodiversity, the rich biodiversity within the park, and also the catchments, the water. This is the reason they declared it. But when they declared it, just like any other national park in other parts of the world, you give a buffer zone. Otherwise, it's dangerous to have wildlife preserve. I mean, West Africa, we are not so much exposed to these things. But you go East Africa, go to Nairobi National Park. This is just inside Nairobi, the capital city. Just come out of the Nairobi airport and you get into the park. But you can see they've established 3-4 kilometers of a buffer zone. The same thing was done for Tacugama. When they established it 32 years ago, when they drew the line, this is the national park boundary, they gave a kilometer buffer zone all the way down to that Grafton Road. That time Grafton Road no paved yet, right? It was all bush, all that area. What happened to that buffer zone? They put it on the paper. It's gone. So now the problem is people don't breach all that. That 1 kilometer buffer zone, it don't become 100 meters. All that is gone. All that is gone. It's dangerous. We are dealing with wild species. These are wild animals. They were supposed to be in a protected area inside the national park, which had its own buffer zone, so that even if there is a problem, the professionals at the sanctuary can diffuse the problem quickly. We all know about the Bruno incident 20 years ago, right? After that, I no go ever tell you, say, we no ever get an escape or something. But we know how to handle it when there is something. That is why it doesn't come to the open, because professionals running it, we learn lessons every time. But one thing we have problem is we cannot fight against nature. Last year, we had to close the sanctuary for 5 months. Why did we close it? Because the fire came all the way down to our fences. If the fence is broken over fire overnight, what happens? You're looking at over 100 chimpanzees roaming around. That is about national security. It is. You cannot say you cannot have a sanctuary. How are you going to promote wildlife tourism if you cannot have a sanctuary? As you rightly said, go to TripAdvisor. That is the most independent body that evaluates different projects all over the world, right? Go to Sierra Leone. Number one destination, your ecotourism destination is Tacugama. And not only that, the TripAdvisor have something called Traveler's Choice Award. This they give it every year, and it is only given to 10% of the products that is on their website. They have 8 million advertised there. Tacugama won within the first 10%. I mean, we should be proud.
We should be.
We should take pride.
Protect this with everything we have.
So what is wrong? What is wrong? Why this individual has to run after here and there? I should be here having a whole program about the Innovation Center, the canopy walk, but we are still talking about all the threat to new things we are trying to establish. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us?
The last time we opened phone call now, somebody called and was asking, say, you know, how if there's a way you can get the children back, go into the forest and let them live there so they can able to reproduce.
Correct. Yeah. I need to address that. When we started the sanctuary 32 years ago, that was the first thing, putting chimps back. We call it the reintroduction of the captive chimps back to the wild. That was the original plan. That is taking all our protected areas are protected, our national parks are intact, right? All that is going. Where do you go and put these chimps? Only a few areas that you can call it a stronghold for wild chimpanzees. It's like the Loma Mountain or the Otambakilimi National Park. You cannot.
And you didn't walk at Otambakilimi?
Yes, we are. Yes. Why? Because we are so frustrated in a way. You cannot put your chimps back because no area is safe. Because we are rescuing chimps that are being killed in those areas. And the smaller chimps are taken into villages and
how is Stacy doing? Stacy, the
she's doing well, very well.
Okay.
Yeah. But the sad thing is everybody needs to understand, Stacy is going to live for another 50, 55 years.
Yeah.
Who is going to take care of her? Where do we release her?
Yeah.
We are spoiling all our environment. So that is the problem. We cannot. So the Tacugama chimps remain as ambassadors. We do a very well-structured education program for schools and stakeholders to come and learn about chimpanzee conservation, putting all our effort into protecting the wild chimps before they get to us. I'll be the happiest man if no chimp is rescued. That is the whole aim of this program. Tacugama should shut down. We should release all the chimps back to the wild. And Bala should be sitting by Toke and smoking a cigar. I'm still 32 years. I'm still running after people, trying to protect the bloody sanctuary.
So you can't get the chimps back into the wild because protected area they're not there.
We are rescuing chimps. Even last week, mile 91. One area we are monitoring. You want to see the...
we got last week.
You see that, right? Okay. And lie, then say, the Babu killed person and this, all lies. They went, the NPA director went there to the police and they confirmed, no. So that means the bushmeat issue is going on still. People are still eating our national animal. So we need to look at it. Why are they continuing to eat? Because 32 years, we haven't prosecuted one person for that crime. What are the laws for? Why do we have all these laws built into our wildlife laws and we cannot use them? So these are the crucial questions we need to ask. 32 years of a sanctuary, you don't even work so hard to get the government to understand the importance of protecting these species. Look at Rwanda, like you always show as an example. It's the gorilla tourism drives the whole economy there. Why can't we imagine? There are only 3 countries who can boast about significant population of the western chimpanzee, which is the most critically endangered subspecies within the whole chimpanzee population. Liberia, Ceylon, and Guinea. Why can't we protect them here? Why can't we imagine during our children's time, plane loads of people will come just to see wildlife in the forest?
And they come in, we can see, sometimes I can see people, I can drive past that, I see people coming out,
But every person is asking, Bala, you're doing a wonderful job at Tacugama, Baba, we are worried. Look at all the carnage what we are seeing. What is this? It's not a matter of...
And right at the entrance, there was this building, I think they demolished it.
Yes, a 3-story building, they left from for hang.
Yeah,
it's going to fall on
the entrance.
That's what I'm saying, that itself is an eyesore. It's not a matter of doing something and leaving it halfway. I'm worried. I tell me, goddamn, but you want to take time away and go to that building. That one day they hang. You go fall on your head. For be so. If you don't do a job, do it properly, complete it. Don't leave it there. And it's an eyesore. Every person coming there, not to see the chimp, they also ask the question, why that place they so? That entrance. And we get some building them where they hang. You finish with it. Finish that job and clear that place. As if we are not finishing, thinking maybe we can go back there. That's the only way I can take it. If you want to finish with that place, declare it is a no-go area, declare it. I've even gone to the point begging with UNDP, and they gave us 100,000 trees to plant there. This last rainy season, we planted 103,000 trees
I remember
there.
you invited me
We
to
did that.
event,
We
yeah.
did that. And about 4,000 trees are burnt just by back of Boy Society. What do we do? In the eyes of people in uniform. So what do we do?
That's the intimidation tactics, you know, where people want claim land and come put soldier man, they say, then they make you afraid and say, again, it also pleases excellency. You know, the problem we get in a salon, where I can always talk about now, everything the president get for involved part.
Exactly.
But the president they appoint people for help and for do the work. And it's so revealing that the president get for pull money in their own pockets, for pay for machine, for go demolish. And are they still that build? Are they still see the building? We
Yes,
hang right
yes,
now the
it
entrance.
is,
You
it
see
is.
say they don't start the demolition, but it's still angry. And
So all the people when we drive in that place, they all don't move going to the other place. Then at the back of Boy Society. So the same land grabbers are trying on that side.
yeah, and then they can't show us say they get paper, then get documents.
Why should we even wait for a 3-story building to go
To
up
go up,
before you put it down?
yeah. And people
Yeah.
drive and see and they
Why can't we finish it off when the foundation is starting?
yeah. Anyway, Balari, come back to you. We get a lot of comment them, I can't take them. But let's watch this video quick. I think one of the winners of the Orange Venture prize, and let me watch them. Then we'll come close with Annie this morning.
Hello, I am Richlyn Kainike-Ture, the CEO of Smart College. What is Smart College? It is an end-to-end college management system designed to handle academic and administrative processes for tertiary institutions. We won the Orange Social Venture Prizes 2025 as the Tech Win winner. So with that, we just needed one thing: visibility and opportunity to be heard, which we got through the OSVP 2025. So yeah, we killed 2 birds with 1 stone. And not just that, we've been able to secure 3 tertiary institutions to deploy our systems. Do you know what that means? It means thousands of students are being helped. And this year, we'll be organizing a Women in Tech Talk in partnership with Orange Digital Center. So to every startupper, why settle for just tech when you could actually become something more with the Orange Social Venture Prizes 2026? Apply now for the Orange Social Venture Prizes 2026.
Yes. Yeah.
9
So
last year.
yeah. So other women them we they watch or they listen to, we can apply. They could be students in school and they can come together and apply.
But una for past 21 years.
Yes,
so
above.
probably yes, colleges,
Okay.
universities, yes.
Okay.
They can come together.
So the application is online.
Yes.
And in case they need help or support, how do they go about it at this stage? Especially back how they imagine student them in a college with something go see problem at the university and want for help. How do they seek support?
So now make we Orange Digital Center Day. And we say that space day now for support the young innovators them. So I want for tell the young people the way they listen, say not to only Freetown Orange Digital Center Day now. We don't launch na Bo, we don't launch na McKinney. So it in a Unimac, it in a Every Nation College, then within a number 1 Alpha Uri Drive. So if you put in your application, you get issue, walk up to any of the we digital center then they across the country. You go meet Master Sabi people there inside there, we go carry una through the process. But remember, say you want not for apply. If for be a group we get registered business. A group owner don't begin work together for the last 5 years, not more than 5 years, and una forget bank.
If you not reach 5 years, it's una can still
no,
apply.
5 years and below.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now 5 years and above will not
No,
take.
okay.
5 years and below they take them. Yes.
So usually, how una can track the progress of the people them way they win this money, where they into group or like you said, the human them if they win, how una they track and provide support for them?
So we get what we call the Orange Fab Lab. So like what I said, the Orange Fab Lab in work now for continue for mentor. Then the young people there, but more specifically we OSVP winners them, because we want for ensure say that innovative idea they with them profile, not to for solve problem no more. Then self able for get livelihood inside it. And sometimes it's difficult for the young people there for build business case or for monetize then solution there. So inside the Orange Fab Lab, now they we they work with the startup here. So over time, we don't get about 14 winners, then get access to we ODC, we they work together. If we they get conversation at group level, we get opportunity where group go don't go negotiate with some big investor there. We they send their name, we they send their innovative idea, then we continue for follow-up with them. But they're really within we portfolio, 14 winners over the last 7 years. We they follow up with them, they come to the center all the time, and where opportunity day, we they introduce them to the opportunity.
Okay.
And for even this young lady we just talk so, we also do introduce her to the Ministry of tertiary, technical and higher education.
Okay.
So because digitalization or digitization within that sector, it seems for be a challenge. So we don't talk to the minister about them, they don't begin get conversation. So those are some of the things that the OSVP do for young people. And not only they provide solution to the problem, but they also expose them to plenty big support and also ensure say them business idea grow.
So I just want to let you go to they can take some, there are some questions, I'll take them. Just want to go to again the method of application, the opening and the deadline.
Okay, so we'll be opening the OSVP application inside March 15, and it they close May 15. The process for apply is simple. The link is then always social media platform, from Facebook to LinkedIn, Orange Foundation and Orange Salon. It did it. The eligibility enough for be one person, enough for be a group, because now institutions and businesses we want for promote. Una not for day below 21 years. Una forget bank accounts. The bank account not for register under individual in name, if for register under the business.
Okay.
If all done the day and you get innovative idea, but this year we really they pay premium on AI and cyber security. So if you get innovative idea, that one day around AI or cyber security, then they go give you an edge. Then we're also very particular.
Now leakage.
Yes, I they give them. I'm young people. Yeah, not so for work with them. I they give them leakage.
Yeah.
And you also for look at innovation around environment. It is important that we protect the environment. So one for use technology for protect that one day. Then they again can give you an edge. Health is also key for us. Education is also key for us. So AI, cyber security, health, education, the environment. Then find good idea. Way they address challenge where they now. If you do Pam, you go don't act jackpot too.
Yeah, you don't get the ball. Now leakage you don't get from Aniso this morning. I take a few questions. Say for students, for those of us who are students in the provinces, how do we get the mentorship support, especially when we cannot travel to Frita? I think you not mentioned the area they want to get.
ODC,
yes, but are there plans for like engage the universities, or they want them ways where they can reach out, say okay,
yes,
come and
the
get.
road show they are now. We they do nationwide road show.
Okay.
We colleagues then they move around. We just start in Freetown. Next week we they go to the provinces. All the university then at the provinces we go they go they one after the other.
Okay. Abdul Kamal say I'm a beneficiary of the application in 2024. We didn't win, but it was an educative process. I hope we could try again. Well, if somebody will be applying,
you can apply as much time as possible.
Okay.
So apply back.
So you can apply back, if you apply, you not being win, maybe you can group and share ideas and apply. The amount she's speaking about, how do you disburse that? Is it by tranches, or you receive it and you go and invest your own money in how you want it? Now I make up in the ask about monitoring, right?
Yes, so because we really, like when you ask how do we now monitor and ensure say this money where we they give the young people here, then they use how if or be used. Initially we they give the money one shot. But now we you they learn, we call a lesson learned over a period.
Yeah.
So now we they give them in tranches. So We will announce how much you win on the night. We will give you the mock check, but we'll split it. We'll give 50%, and then we'll give 25, and we'll give 25, based on how the project they move.
Okay.
Yes, because we want for ensure say the money go and inside our business.
Yeah, you don't go use some power that thing. Young people like can be distracted easily. Yeah, but Annie, finally, as she left, we waiting to be a message to young people the way they listen to. We will go and try this opportunity.
My message to young people, you know why they work with young people, them, and they work with a lot of young people, and they see this so much passion where they get, not only for improve the mental capacity, but now for do things that we go continue for put Salone at the map, and we don't get a lot of then kind innovative idea than they are always proud for the mention lifeblood, because the thing that they did in 2022, it been big. Because all the time Salone young people can just feel say Salone not able do something we go they we go be mentioned internationally. But they don't do them in this country before. And me ain't been go receive that prize day, 25,000 euro. And it not been stopped there. When it come back, not car, when I been not come then self been given small money. So it open a lot of windows. So they say una open una mind, because the platforms then they now, the infrastructures are being built for you, because we understand na Orange say the future na digital. Now make everything what they do, we they prepare young people for digital profession. And I believe so una get the mind for think, the mental capacity for think, for provide innovative idea. We go solve all the challenge here where we they talk about. So even this challenge where me co guess they talk about now. I sure say una go able for devise some digital or technological solution we go make if person want touch that land near Tacugama as he put in foot there, then for able for no say somebody not away don't go to that point where it becomes difficult even for them for do something. So una think a lot of things challenges then they out there. Una think an Orange Foundation and Orange Digital Center day for support una. Una not forget we just don't open with ODC Club na McKinney, na Unimac and Bo every nation una go dey so that una innovative idea will continue for grow and will continue for developer. We there for una and una self for prove and cantori for one when una they come una they give Orange the zeal for do more, because they believe that what they're doing is being appreciated, it's being valued, and it's being needed. But when they do the here and the turnout they low, it frustrates we also. So we really want for encourage we young people una continue for boost we, because the more una do, the more money Orange go willing for spend in den sector here. So I want for wish una all the best, the young people the way they think, and I believe say this year 2026 the international prize go come back in a Salone.
Inshallah, we go win them. Thank you so much, Annie, for joining us this morning. I get some questions then for Bala. La read them. This one say, without releasing the chimps back into a protective area like the TY complex, for instance, the species has no future. They live in without reproducing, age and die. But somebody else comment on that. They say when they are released in the wild again, the locals will hunt them, kill them, and eat them as well. Is that the case?
I think, the first question was answered by the second question. That is one. And then the other thing, as I say, that is why Tacugama has evolved to be a conservation organization rather than something like an orphanage for captive chimps. So inside Tacugama, you get 125 chimpanzees. These are the ambassadors for 5,500 wild chimpanzees outside. So all our work is now protecting wild spaces, national parks, protected areas, working with communities around these parks. We are building schools, we are providing water supply, we are doing lots of farming input. All that we are doing is to have a barter, like a negotiation with the people. We do all this for una, if una protect the forest. So it makes a lot of sense to put all our effort into protecting the wild chimps by people around there, rather than putting more money into building more space at the sanctuary.
Yeah.
So that is what we are trying to do.
This one say Bala is not only protecting the Tacugama, but also other conservation areas like the OKNP landscape.
Correct.
He's trying to improve education and also provide sustainable alternative livelihood for the community. So waiting at the work on they do now, Tamba Kilimbi and the other area.
Tamba Kilimi, we are working on, we built a secondary school there because this came out very strong. People then feel safe, they are educated, they can protect that area better. So we built a secondary school with partnership with Sunday Foundation. We are also working with European Union. We worked with European Union funding in the last 3 years. Now we are working with World Food Program in another program with EU again. This is to work with buffer zone communities around national parks, because you have two ways of looking at it. One, you get the government institution where they're inside the park. If they're not able to deliver what we expect them to do, you also need to try from the outside. Where you say in a threat is coming from outside. So why don't we work with the buffer zone communities, give them knowledge, train them as biomonitors, eco guards and things like that, so they will value. Because if you go back traditionally, historically, these lands belong to communities. Then they gave it to the government, they declared it as a national park. But then how much are we doing to these people? So there is always a lot of confrontation from people. So that is why Tacugama is trying to diffuse that. We are trying to work with communities, providing employment. Like this new program under the EU WFP program is employing almost 150 people, right? And it is really, really supporting that livelihood side of it. Not only providing farming input or things like that, it's also providing employment. Look at Tacugama. I mean, people will ask you sometime, what in we they benefit? 80% of our staff are from the mountain communities. That is, you're looking at 50 people are employed. That means 50 pots they boil every morning because na Tacugama. And everybody takes it for granted. You open the tap, water they come. Water they come from. Exactly. You understand? So there is a lot of ways. That is what we need to see. But something beautiful happened last year when we had this problem. The region community, the youth stood up. They said,
I see they're doing it again. They reach out to me. They reach out, they're concerned about what is happening.
It's about hope. You know, if we kill that hope, you can ask me why are they still they continue. I don't think they can energize me for say it's not wasted. Yes, maybe we lost it with the older people, but there is a younger generation getting up. They are beginning to understand. It is their future we are spoiling. It is their graves we are digging.
Bala, why should we understand that we need for protect Tacugama as it is presently?
Number one, it is the number one ecotourism destination for the country. Any search engine you go begin type about Sierra Leone, Tacugama go come up. That means Tacugama has established itself as something good from this country. We are also known for a lot of bad things happened over the years, whether in a rebel war or whether in Ebola or Corona. But there is also an institution sending so much of good story, right? There's not a single month passes we are not on international media. All the international, the top medias have come and done stories at Tacugama, whether it is CNN or BBC or Al Jazeera, constantly. Even yesterday I have a request from BBC. They want to do a 1 hour feature program. So all this is happening, that means we are putting Salon on the map. Plus, it's for God's sake, it's your national animal. If the government took so much effort, to the point they even put the wildlife, even the chimp on our passport, right? I mean, although it created some controversy. But the point is, if you really look into it, why are we doing this? Because we're trying to promote wildlife tourism. Other countries have done it. Why can't we do it? Why should we think differently? I mean, even when I go to some places and they are opening your passport to stamp, and the guy actually goes through the page, oh wow, you got a beautiful passport. Why? Because they're not going to know Kailando and Baibure in London. But they will understand what is a chimp or what is a picachatis or what is a rockfowl or whatever. Right? So we are trying to brand something different. It's important. The catchment we protect, the water. You know, go in a hill station and you know, go in a SS camp and feel say water, they just they freely flow. No, someone is protecting it there. That is why the youth are getting up now. They are. In fact, it was so nice to see they started putting some billboard for say this now we water, gonna protect we. So I see that. And when we planted these trees, not a single person I took from outside. Even my own staff could they come back me, hey, Mr. Bala, give me brother, I'm a cousin employer. Not even one. I took every single person from the community. Una go plant. So that now una get her.
Yeah.
You understand?
Ownership.
Yes. Back of Babadori Dam, we planted 35,000 fruiting trees. And I told them, it's for you. In 3 years, you harvest. You make money out of it. But ownership is with you. We planted late. It was dry season. We didn't have a budget line to water. But the community decided to go and water it because they feel, the youth feel it's theirs. So I think that's what we need to do. Constantly get the people to join you. I mean, otherwise, it's easy to give up.
In all of this, with the community support, you need the government.
100%. It's bigger than anyone.
Yes.
Government. Yes.
What are you expecting from them?
Well, it is like firefighting, on and off. It's nothing constructive in a way. It will stand the time. It's not happening. It's like every time, it's like fire, they come on, they go out. Small thing. Come, break some building, then jump, go on the other side. You understand? We need to be more committed. We really need to show the nation we are really, really committed. And I think everybody needs to understand climate change is real. This environmental protection is real. Western Area National Park was pronounced or declared as a national park because of Viwata, right? And if we are not going to protect that, what is our future? I mean, it's not a matter of showing Salon, we do this and that, them very big building them. So they come with Viwata. But you know the attitude. I asked somebody, some big man, we come meet me, say, then don't broke me, building. You are responsible. I said, no, I'm not responsible. I'm a conservationist. I'm telling you the truth. I'm talking about water for the people. You know what did the guy say? The guy say, forget about your water business. I get money, I go bring and buy Bowser. So imagine. So you're not thinking about that Sori and Tamba where they work for you now. You Inge for go back now in Pambodi. And Inge money for bring Bowser. So these are the people we need to deal with. Not the small people, the big people. We need to. Look at them, then they build house below Guma Dam. If that place collapses, you're looking at not that 1,000 people who died in Moteme. You're talking about 40, 50,000.
And something you warned about some time ago.
1 week before Motame collapsed, I was standing there. It's on SLBC television. I said, this is coming down, and it came down. And same thing is going to happen, Biobari area. This is Jacob Comfort Bridge going up to Guma. I mean, come on. This is, imagine, we're lucky. You know, God like this country. We don't get our earthquake and things like that in this country. Small shake. You're looking at 40, 50,000 people dying overnight. That nada Biobari access. Who is building? Have you gone and seen the mansions? Have you seen the size of these mansions?
We reported it here. There is a report which clearly shows the former Minister of Lands documents, President's commissioned a team for investigate. They investigated, they implicated him, then gave the report. The report has not been made public. The people are still there. They are getting Minister of Environment to ask Cambodandina. Instead of say they need resources for go demolish. You know, the place, people are still they live there.
No, so we cannot just pass the bucket around. We need to come together and say, no, this is it. We have to do something. Otherwise, really, it's bad. I mean, the amount of mamikosa they get every time we do an operation for Senabala, and the very people sometimes who are supposed to keep the law, then they go tell the people and where they do say, no, to be, we can take it easy. You know, see, we no more, we okay. But this Balana the problem. Balana the problem. You understand? It's very sad. What in a Balana the problem? He's a guy, you know what I mean? I can always tell them, say, you know why you not behave so? Because some of me, yes, Naka come, right? I came all the way from Sri Lanka 47 years ago. I love your past most Sierra Leoneans. That's why I'm doing it.
You do. What you're doing, Sonatin, you know they destroy the environment. You're protecting the environment. And Sierra Leoneans
and bringing pride to this nation with what we have done.
If someone don't need to like Bala to say it, you've done it. Nobody, no sign nothing at the wall where they go now or where they go online and check for Salon where Tacugama no go come up.
But don't we have an obligation to protect that legacy? Imagine,
we
rebel war, 12 years, everybody ran away. Are there with me, Bobo them? They walk up and down for protect Tacugama. You can't take these things for granted. It's not always you get people who are committed who will, live this long to try and see. But my worry is all about what am I leaving behind? I don't sleep well because I always wake up, thinking. What is the point doing all this? Is it all waste of time? That's the question I keep asking.
Yeah. Hopefully it not. I see Dr. Samabanya visit you.
Yes.
He's a conservationist as well.
He signed the first document in 1993.
For that place?
Yes. That's why he's still. Every month he will call and ask me, Bala, what in the happen? I see all what in the happen. And I go talk to this person. A 96-year-old man going around even talking about how Tacugama needs to be protected. And the people in power who has the power to do it, I am not seeing the commitment. It's on and off firefighting. We need to be something. Or everybody needs to come together. It has to be a concerted effort. They have to come together.
Thank you so much, Bala. This April, when I get activities, the sanctuary is open, right?
Sanctuary is open, but I have mixed feelings because yes, in a normal circumstances, I should be celebrating. But what am I celebrating? That's my question, right? We are trying to do a few things, but still, it brings me back. I don't have the energy to celebrate when things are going wrong all around you. So I think we will still probably do more awareness raising around the problems rather than celebrating. Because for me, the achievement, I don't want to focus too much on that. I want to focus more on protecting the achievement. So I think most of our work is going to be visiting schools, visiting places, and being very active on the social media to talk about real problems rather than boasting about what we don't achieve.
But you get hope. You're enjoying this. You get hope. As much as there are challenges, you're doing it. You will continue to fight.
Yes, that's why I'm still here. You know what I mean? We are fighting, but you know, we have to be realistic sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm not getting any younger, right? I don't wake up tomorrow morning, right? I will probably go with the biggest worry. You know, it's going to be another Bala there fighting. That's my worry. You know what I mean? How do we bring that next generation? I would like to see commitment from the government during my time. Then I will be happy. Not thinking that somebody can even tell me, say, Bala, then they take advantage of you because you're fit. But when you know they then go fit. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, if you will get passionate about this, so they try, they the fit.
Exactly.
If you know they...
But that's my worry. That's my worry.
Yeah, but I agree. I totally agree. We need for journey in this faith. Which some of us have been doing it, and we need for journey. This is a place, this is a gem we have in we city, not so far places, say TY Island, where you go ever member of for travel go far. But right in the heart of this city, you know, now the mountain community, we get a treasure like this, you know, and we for all them. There are a lot of people who they travel come. If you check online, there are a lot of stories, people who they travel come na Tacugama just for the ecotourism. And if we not able to build our side, then we just need for agree. And the thing is, Tacugama is just about the sanctuary. Now, water catchment, now side where they provide water for a lot of communities them up this part. So if you destroy under, how will we be? How will we survive? You know, I can imagine waiting Bala they go to. Sometimes it's tiring, but we'll continue and one for join and for call on the authorities and. You know, people who they use the military, go put them for brush land. It demoralizing safe. Why for you soldier man for go protect your land? You know? Thank you so much, Bala, for joining us, for agreeing to speak to us on this. We'll keep in touch. Hopefully, things will get better. We're all hopeful. We'll take a quick break. We can talk to the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs next. Now the program. Continue for stay with we.
Canopy walk. This is about biodiversity preservation. This is about eco-tourism. This is about stimulating livelihoods around our ecosystems and getting our local people benefiting from our natural habitat. This is about attracting more tourists to Sierra Leone in a way that we give them a different experience. This is Sierra Leone. On the first
Bounty, the taste of paradise.
This beach in Sierra Leone was the setting for a Bounty advert in the 80s. It drew attention to the beauty of Sierra Leone's pristine beaches and forests. Rainforests used to stretch for miles down this coastline. But today, more than a third of the Western Area Peninsula National Park, which lies just inland, has been deforested. This chimpanzee sanctuary is on the front line. It offers a new home for chimps whose habitat has been destroyed. From the sanctuary, rangers watch the deforestation line creep ever closer. Just south of the capital of Freetown, these luxury homes are being constructed inside the national park. They are rumored to be owned by some of the country's most connected citizens. None of these mansions are supposed to be here. In 2022, President Julius Bio personally ordered an investigation into how the settlement has been established in the park, but the full findings were never made public. Until now. The Gecko Project and the Associated Press have obtained a copy of the investigation findings. The investigation team found that state actors were not only complicit in the encroachment process, but they encouraged it, and even went as far as facilitating it for personal gains. The then Minister of Lands, Dennis Sandy, personally signed 175 documents handing over land inside the park to private landowners. The authors recommended Sandy and other officials be held accountable for a flagrant violation of laws. The consequences of the deforestation could be deadly. Just up the hill from the mansions lies the Guma Dam.
It's one day it's gonna fail, definitely. And the more
Kapenge said a huge wall of water from the failed dam would wipe out BioBarre. Sierra Leone's deadly landslide in 2017 offers a warning. Triggered by deforestation, the landslide killed 1,000 people. In 2023, President Bio personally received the report into the rainforest encroachment, but 2 years later, these homes remain standing. That's despite President Bio promising that even if a house belongs to me or my family, it would be broken down. After we contacted him, this photo of President Bio receiving the report disappeared from his website. Government officials interviewed by our team said internal measures had been taken, but just couldn't be made public. The then Minister of Lands, Dennis Sandy, was removed from his post, but shortly after was reappointed to head up a different ministry. President Bio did not respond to requests for comment. And today, 3 years on from the government investigation, builders are still hard at work on new mansions on protected land where rainforests once stood.
That's a work done by the Gecko Project and published by Reuters. They show you the BioBarre area, you know, the side way they don't build, and also the threats where they did. And if we not take action about the environment, we not take it serious. This morning I've been telling you about how we need to get a conversation about plastic pollution. If you watch the beach them, you know, you see how the plastic and all over the two in a gutter, then they come up back. And it go reach a point, if we not clean up, we're not going to be able to enjoy the beach where they always bluff with, you know. But welcome back. We can go into the second half of the conversation. I get the pleasure this morning for welcome at the studios the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, Ambassador Tambalamina. We can talk about the local governance standoff and service delivery. Good morning, Mr. Minister, and welcome.
Good morning, Lamrana. Good morning, the people of Sierra Leone. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll start with asking, how far have we, the last day we're getting, I think the conversation will get now about new district or dividing Freetown. How far are we with that?
I think we don't come a long way. We don't get these engagements and several engagements, nationwide engagements. So we're at the tail end of actually completing the report and presenting it to His Excellency the President.
Is it something that is going to happen before 2028? Is there a timeline?
Well, what we can do now as a ministry, we get the responsibility for make proposal as to how we will see. And that proposal they now don't do after several engagements, considering various other things were required by law. And that we don't do within the tail end for right to report, for present the report day.
Then the initial engagement and day, waiting are some of the outcome. Is it that this is something people are looking forward to? Because at some point, I remember they were going to be our own city council. There were some resistance. You know, are there, when they get buy-in from the communities, the people who want to engage?
Largely, community people are quite responsive to the issues. City council, that was a propped up political gimmick. We are Puna City Council. It's not really about the people, but about politics. We look at evidence. We look at the generality of how people then respond to the suggestions and the proposals, and more so whether it actually workable and the conditions the way avail themselves at that particular point in time for let we do it to actually propose.
And it's going to happen?
Well, we don't propose them. The final decision with regards to waiting for happen rests with His Excellency.
But as a minister, you want to see it happen?
I would definitely want to see it happen.
Is this something you think could be your own legacy?
Well, it's not about my legacy. It's about what works for Sierra Leone and what actually ensures that local governance is effectively decentralized, and for make sure, say, the people that are waiting at the last mile of Freetown and the last village, then priorities then be identified, and then get people the way to talk to them, and also services, goods and services, service delivery to them people. Then we move them beyond the way we do so right now.
Okay. The other issue we discussed the last time was the new district. Mm-hmm. You know, how far are we with that as well? Is it still on the table?
Absolutely, they're on the table, and this all come as a package. All the things that we don't do, the redistricting, the creation of new localities, and also the amalgamation of some chiefdoms, and also the naming of independent villages inside the Western Rural District as well. So all
independent villages?
Well, yes, villages and then Western Rural District where they don't grow over time, and they say then self one, then standalone villages, forget their own head man in them communities then they. So the one and they all don't do engagements around the one and they as well.
Okay, the districting again, is it has anything changed with whether it will happen in the north or northwest and part of the country, or it's just the southeast?
Well, you see, what in that happen in local governance, Fambood and members say this current form of local governance been started in 2004. We will get the 2004 Local Government Act. And that 10-day, various councils were established, various districts them in there. Also in 2017, around about that, there was a phase 1 of changes where we happen for a district. The previous government do that, and these are going for say these are phase 2, and that's where they continue as nation they develop, as nation they grow, as population they increase, as the complexities and they increase, the geographical topography, all things and then are considerations that people then get forgive. And so far we believe say the proposals that we don't give for the district of Panguma and that of Bandajuma, now that we don't propose so far. But also additionally, we want for create the gateway city, where now the city of Lunge, where obviously don't put position itself very well for let it be a city, and it don't develop very it need forget the attractions in a city.
Okay. Again, they ask about timeline. You know, all the we talk about by 2028 we get election. Is this something we wanna get timeline on it's happening and how it will happen, when it will happen? Or it is with the president for decide?
The president in timing. Definitely it's a decision that comes from His Excellency the President by proclamation we go make, obviously, as to what he agree with, and that go obviously go be laid in a parliament.
Okay, let me talk about the issue where they happen presently, the APC boycotts and the cancels them. We've seen, I've had the mayor here, I don't get Bonafana as well, and we don't talk about the implications, the effects of it. Whilst council still, the APC elected people still hold on to their position. Council they run as it is presently, right? Through a directive?
Absolutely. The councils then they run with obviously hiccups in certain areas.
Isn't there hiccups in there?
Well, the framers of the 2022 reviewed Local Government Act, no be envision say council go boycott himself. Because the fundamental role or function of council, now for let them bring development to the people them, and the law gives certain rights to certain people for the smooth running of councils. And again, inside that act day, section 12, very clear for say the mayors and the chairpersons now then provide leadership, political leadership na the council. And the rule now then is summon meetings, and then meetings and then are the decisions that will be made, and also for implementation of various activities inside the local council. So if then decide say they know they go work, that means for say that a particular aspect they go try for block within the council they actually do. So we have responsibility under 105 now for clear any impediment as a ministry, we go stop the smooth functioning of the local councils. And in that regard, now that make we seek judicial interpretation so that we go there within the law from the Attorney General's office. And following that, the Minister of Finance will actually make a pronouncement on that. And from that, we now don't act say, let we unblock the system, unclog the system, so that we get access for the smooth running to particularly finances for continue for let the council function. Because Lamrana, we are 7 weeks now down the line. Salon people, nobody not going for understand say that because the mayors and the district chairman and boycott now that make councils they know they function. The fundamental role of councils is to deliver services now their localities then they. And because they get fundraising responsibilities as well, that self not for stop as we go along. You cannot stagnate the functioning of councils. Because I believe say the reason why they actually get involved in this, because to me, as Minister of Local Government and any legal person will interpret that, they don't get no business for boycott.
But it's their parties. Then say now the party then give them directive.
A party can
and
say,
the party make them win.
But the law
and
also,
give them symbol.
But the law also stands. Because the law in section 21, it tells you clearly say you are the highest political authority within the locality. How can you boycott your own responsibility? What are you the boycott? That's the question we get for us. You cannot boycott yourself. You have a responsibility for perform that role, whether you glad for them or you not glad for them. Now the thing I know they elect you for let you help your people them, and for let you make sure say waiting they happen at them communities, then they function so that you get leadership within those communities. You not go run away from down there as a result of your own vex or you party in vex one. So another me make in the review the 2022, if you can quite remember, one of the proposals and meaning for law make the councils apolitical.
Yeah.
Of course, the same people them me rise say this time they against democracy or all that. I think some of the things and this will be actually
as minister, you in any way don't try for engage them elected officials there in your capacity as Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs?
Well, in the first place, one, they not inform me officially of the decision. That's one. On social media or what you see on social media and the very thing. The only thing where they don't communicate to me as a copy, where they copy me, now they letter the way they write to international partners, to the World Bank, and recently also to EU, for say they get concerns about how the council go run and using of council finances. In a way, the interpretation is to stop those projects work in those councils because they're not the day. I find that really very ridiculous and very, very unpatriotic, because other than that, they get for effect. Now then young people they wait and they lead, now then communities then lead.
But it's about accountability as well. Let's get accountability.
There are accountability systems within the place. Not that nobody to provide accountability structures now then place then. There are single people in those areas. In fact, the vote controller in those councils, fundamentally, as far as the PFM Act concerned of 2016, and also the local government, not the vote controller, not the CA, not the council. Then the independent people that were always there at the council, they are apolitical in various ways. For managers, and committees are there, and then committees then they're structured in a way where it could be for say various other government agencies they also involved in decision making in all of those things. So not to one great person. You cannot build systems around one person. I will find that very ridiculous. So for let them feel say because the presence not the that will seriously impede or get issues with the use of finances, these finances are audited finances.
Let's read the closing of the letter we they sent to the World Bank. It says, in conclusion, we wish to reiterate our grave concerns over the utilization of the World Bank development grants meant for our constituents. We wish to also reiterate that it is our democratic right to suspend, our participation in governance when it serves the general good of all Sierra Leoneans to do so. Let this be correspondence serve as a notification that will not accept any responsibility for ineligible expenditure or any other adverse outcome from implementation of World Bank funded project interventions in our localities delivered under an illegally imposed political leadership. What's your reaction to this? I'm sure, like you said, you were copied on this, right?
I was copied.
You don't engage the World Bank on this. What's your reaction to this?
I don't engage the World Bank. I don't engage the World Bank yet. I just, if you say World Bank is definitely reasonable enough, and then know exactly how councils function. Then obviously when they don't receive the letter, me believe say then we'll go for engage. And as far as we engagement concerned, there is nothing that is illegal we they do as a ministry. In as much as Section 12 give the responsibility, it also give the ministry under 105 the responsibility for make sure say no impediment no go day where anybody go bring calm into the councils for let the councils do not function. The ministry get a very clear role, and that role they now will play. So you cannot be accentuating your own role or responsibility, and at the same time demeaning the role of the overseer or the supervising entity when I in the ministry. And what we're doing is a law, and the law allow them, and clearly that is what exactly that we're doing, and that process they go get for continue. Most members say not to international funds and no more the come or projects then they are in place then. Of course, government get it.
But then say don't say they don't get the government also.
Well, again, what they try to say is that some of them complain and everybody understands say everywhere in the world we are going through tough times, and then tough times and they require the shifting all the time. You move things from here for do that because you don't get enough. We're not able to understand, and you don't get the magic bullet. Even if you are APC, you are sitting there. The same issues will still persevere. Government done the work all the time for make sure say the country function and the priorities are established in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, in terms of various other things them. And when they say like say council not the operate, well, these are devolved functions. We get the ministries them, we get staff them within their localities then we obviously they function within us. Then they get responsibilities as well for manage some of those funds in those areas. So you the political leader, you cannot say because of your absence or perpetual absence as a result of an illegal boycott, now for make the council
that's
not
why they
function
refer
at
to
all.
an action as illegal.
No. You know, they argue with Andy said because at the end of the day, the law is very clear.
You take responsibility if there is anything, any of them concern your way, then they like I say, they say they don't take responsibility of any ineligible expenditure, and any other adverse outcome from the implementation.
So how you gonna take responsibility when you're not there?
So
it's very clear that
so
you're not there.
Take responsibility.
Of course, me go take responsibility as Minister of Local Government because that is my role to supervise and to ensure alongside various other partners that councils function. I'm not going to left hand to them no more saying then because then they commodity, then thing and that is a very unpatriotic stance as far as I'm concerned. Then they try for punish the people then we elect them because we don't know how long they get this standoff said and already kind of
The VP meets with them yesterday.
We have to wait. The VP is a chairman of the interministerial committee for local governance.
You were not invited to that meeting?
The VP informed me about the meeting. But again, in your role, we get for play. Obviously, I'm not at all in terms of the leadership. That is the highest level for resolve disputes. But this dispute, as far as me concerned, is not dispute within local council. It's an external dispute where they don't go put their finger inside.
Yeah, but you don't imagine say there is no dispute. But the VP is trying to resolve a matter.
Well, we don't know what in the VP voting and discussing at the meeting because I haven't been informed about because yesterday whole day with the cabinet. I'm yet to see the vice president, and the vice president will inform me exactly as to what conversations they actually get.
So You talk about taking responsibility. Wetin are the measures them we if with the directive owner give for the chief administrators for be A signatories? Wetin are the measures they wanna put in place for ensure say proper public financial management structures or procedures are followed as well?
The structures are already there, and they are very clear in the PFM Act with regards to how you get for managed funds and how you will remove funds. I think say the unblocking area is mainly to do with approval status, and that approval status me don't recommend say the permanent secretary in your ministry now go get that approval status, and now we get them and they will come and can discuss out me, they will get clearance. We are here to be very genuine and make sure that the country.
So now when they approve, the chief administrators will come to you for approval for disbursement.
You must remember say when there is an issue with regards to finances, even within the ministry, if expenditures have got to be done, the minister has to sign it off.
Are you not usurping the responsibility and power of other elected officials like the mayors, the chairpersons?
Who has stopped them to go to work? That is the question. You go back to work today, you get your responsibility. Me own responsibility under 105. And I make sure say I try and do everything that is actually possible under that for make sure say the councils do not remain in this current state in which they wherein obviously people are not able to access funds. Look inside Freetown. If you go for access funds for even buy petrol for the vehicles them begin work na Freetown, somebody has to clear that. So you want to let it remain until, let's say, 7 weeks down the line, then DEPA increase, then the contractors, they all decide say they don't give them money anymore. We have to do something.
So presently you are approving?
Well, we don't get the letter to the Ministry of Finance. Obviously, I believe say that they will be cleared and let things then move on.
How do you track, council revenue mobilization as well? Because there are a lot of things where people and they pay for, we council they mobilize their revenue. Then they imagine that you get your responsibility with the ministry. There are a lot of councils sent for supervise and community affairs. How do you track all lengthing and there?
Lamrana, we're not going to underestimate say council get core staff. And then core staff, there are 14 core staff. And then they get their own staff the way they underneath them. Not to one person in the wrong council. There is already an established structure within the council where they function very, very well. And that administratively, the council, the administrative leadership is provided by the chief executive, or what you call the chief administrator of the council. And when they go for audit, most times it is not the mayor or the district chairman where they go audit. Then get people that when they audit inside the council, and those are the people who form the core. I made them say the core staff of the council. So there is an established structure within council for let them make sure say things that happen within that side.
So as at this time, chief administrator now you provide political leadership for the councils. Also APC political leadership not
to me, the ministry.
Well, you are the ministry.
Well, of course, the ministry obviously get the responsibility for ensure say the councils then function under any impediment they want for create. That is unblocking the system. And clearly that is the role that we are actually providing at this time.
Are you also advocating for the disbursements of the funds, the money they can get from ministry?
Randy, every day we are the advocate for that. And I hope say the Minister of Finance go actually transfer funds where they require for the administrative running of that place. Then they're on the conversation, we're very far. I believe say right now, and with all these issues that are happening, hopefully we will get something going down to the councils.
There is this argument about the other political party we also elected, we get councillors, like for Freetown ISLPP gets 18 councillors. Listen to the Councillor Blah. He was arguing that in times like this they should be allowed for provide political leadership, because council gets activities them where maybe the ministry go invite the political leadership for go represent either out of the country or internally. He was arguing that them for able to provide political leadership for represent council both locally and internationally. Is that something that is feasible? We all been see this talk about acting mayor, but they come and say no, it's not an acting mayor, they provide leadership. Is that something that you're discussing?
There's always been, we're not discussing, there's always been leadership amongst the opposition. Even before Adiyaribo Blah and others, there was a leader for the SLPP councillors inside the council. Now, just because of this impasse, now they don't trump them up to such an extent. But let me say this. Section 16 of the Act, they actually talk, say, in the absence of the mayor, and the deputy mayor, in way obviously that circumstance is not supposed to occur. The councillors amongst themselves, where they then go sit down together, then make decisions relating to council matters. So what is illegal inside under? So at the end of the day, there has to be a leadership. Anyway, they talk so. They always talk this. I don't want to so many mediums and media there now. They always say Freetown City Council is a typical example where you have 22 and 18. So what you have for another 18 councillors and they do? Let them just sit down and they wait for the 22. For let them say they let them do nothing and go for work.
So why not transfer political leadership to them instead of the ministry? Doing what you're doing presently.
No, because we get supervisory role, and that supervisory role, and for make sure, say, you see, I don't say the whole thing is they want it to be contentious, say, oh, don't take leadership, we don't transfer and go to anybody. We don't want to transfer leadership to anybody.
No, but you just mentioned what's in the law say. If the mayor and the deputy...
that is about meetings. That is about holding meetings.
Okay.
And their meetings, and specifically it's about holding meetings for make decisions within councils. And as far as me concerned, I see nothing wrong in any political party where they want for take decisions as far as their own people then concerned. It happen everywhere. As far as we concerned, if they bring somebody come to say this not the leader, you see, the interesting thing here is that you vacated your seat. We don't cause all these things. Let not move away from that fact. You had no reason as far as this act concerned why you for vacate your seat or abandon your responsibility. That nice Sierra Leoneans and for remember, nobody chased you out. You were functioning. Nobody went to interfere with anything you did today. You had your own whatever as a sub-national unit. You did function. Nobody went to interfere in any way whatsoever. Now you self decide on you grab one money no more. See how social media say you cancel the not go. How cancel go boycotting? That is fundamental. Let people not hide away from that fact. All the explanation over there around that, that secondary explanation. What needs to happen is people to take their responsibilities very seriously and not on flimsy excuses.
Is there any way you could recommend for political leadership for change within the councils or district council, local council, if in case these boycotts continue?
No, we've put systems in place, and that system is going to continue until we will appeal. We always the appeal as Minister of Local Government is that you've got no reason to boycott yourself. Come back to your seat and resume your responsibilities. That na waiting me go talk, and that na the position where governments have get. Nobody not chase una. Now una say una no they can.
The act not give you power for do that. I get bona for the other day when they talk about you can't have a vacuum. Like you can go to parliament and make some recommendation. Something like that, you know how fair.
Well, we assess the situation as it continues, because obviously now that details say under 105, in terms of assessing councils and knowing exactly what the performance of councils are, and if we find out obviously that they impede or the councils do not become very dysfunctional, we can make recommendations and reach that side of it.
As at now, waiting at the ministry assessment of the situation in areas, also you get council them where generally it's SLPP, it's APC dominated. Waiting on assessment with this boycott and service delivery.
Well, obviously, this particular issue with regards to expending funds and the vote controller and the approval status, now that area is the bottleneck. When we clear that area, obviously, councils are continuing to function. People then, when they talk even last week, I think it was this week, the beginning of this week, the Ministry of Information then go as far as Karine. And they engage a lot of people, and council played a very significant role in that. So councils then continue for function. All the councils then they function within in conversation with the chief administrators and various councils, and we provide that guidance just as we provide for mayors and district chairmen at all the time.
There is this contentious issue of handing over of vehicle. So if they can't walk and you get council property, you for hand them over. One case in point is with the mayor of Freetown. I ask him that question, then I say the motorway they use na World Bank, you know, buy them, na World Bank gear.
So what?
Waiting up the ministry in position with
if World Bank buy a vehicle for you, now you pass on a vehicle, now FCC in vehicle, and if you say you know they work for FCC, then you should pack the vehicle. That's now anything where anybody will actually get integrity go do. You cannot continue using that vehicle where you say you know they work for the people. It is the people's vehicle. And more so, you talk about World Bank. All agreements in this country, we look at government design, any council decide. We also get for sign them and agree with them. And in certain cases, for even take and go parliament. So you don't go get contact with World Bank. This is a World Bank project where government bring to you council. Without the World Bank project, they under resilience urban waiting self na the local council. If they buy vehicle for you, it's not a private vehicle. It is an official vehicle for the council. Anybody who occupy that position there, now they use that vehicle there. Why should you be continue using council's facilities and assets where you don't make a pronouncement say you know they go there? Pack the vehicle.
So now they make official request for the vehicle?
Pack the vehicle. That is what is expected of anybody. Any professional person where they work, where you know say, you don't say you know they do that particular work there. The work not for the vehicle not for facilitate your movement, for move around, for perform that responsibility there. If you say you know they do the work, why are you using the vehicle?
Yeah, they imply say the mayor not they show integrity with using the vehicle because I don't ask, I mean the only person I don't ask about the vehicle and that was her answer. That now they pay the driver, now in a World Bank vehicle.
That is ridiculous. Now they pay the driver, why are you paying the driver? That is ridiculous. Obviously I don't expect the city of Freetown mayor. As you go choose your own private driver, there are drivers in councils, just like drivers and within ministries and whatever. Except you choose to get your own driver that you're going to pay when not within the system. But with the system they get drivers. And then drivers and then they will be paid by the council. So as far as me concerned, it is a council facility, now a council asset. If you say you know to work for the council, you shouldn't be using it. It's a shame that you still continue being in that vehicle moving up and down.
What thing the ministry could do as a supervisory institution? What thing I could do in cases like this? Because what thing we know publicly now is just the mayor of Freetown. Maybe other councils still then get official vehicles. What thing the ministry could do with regards to this?
Well, we expect that if you're not performing your function, now the council where you don't talk say you know the work for the council, would they expect say the best thing for do and the right thing for do now for let you park the vehicle. You don't want people can begin to chase you around say good vehicle. No, you don't want to get to that point.
It's government property. Will you demand for it?
Well, obviously, but clearly now I am making a statement that is a public statement. If you say you're not working for the council and that you're not performing your functions, you shouldn't be using the property of the council.
You know, I get Cash on the other day, and he mentioned how una get a very good working relationship, and una can consult on herself and all of that. But I remember I will ask you the same question about the Freetown City Council. It seems, you know, most times where you can see the differences now, social media, you can see the complaint them. There was this issue before this boycott about the finance officer na Freetown City Council and in going to transfer and all of that. And the mayor strongly challenged that. He said, no, this is a person who've trained. There needs to be time for they go through the process and all of that. What is it with you as minister, the ministry, the mayor, and Freetown City Council?
Well, I think fundamentally what it is that we, with responsibility, now for law make sure say people work within the law. And the law, now the 2022 refreshed Local Government Act. That law is very clear with regards to responsibility. And there are also regulations for do human resources as well. And processes how people then get for do things. Transferring of staff, the permanent secretary of the ministry is part of the committee. The human resource unit, or then they're part of that committee. But fundamentally, the Local Government Service Commission, now they get a responsibility there. And as far as me concerned, they went through due process, they had meetings, and they make pronouncement as to who that and they want for transfer. Let me tell you this. The regulation actually, they say to you, any staff within the council, it go there for 2 years, and as deemed fit, then go repeat for another 2 years. This FO, it done there nearly 5 years now. Because as a result of this going and coming, the time don't extend. But let me go back. If they talk say you get systems the way you try for develop, where as a result of that, if that person they move, it go affect. Then lame excuse. And you write letters to international community, this is what they are doing to me. You know, when you talk about social media, I mean hardly really come to social media and talk anything. And I come here very seldomly when it's very important for me to can clarify issues. What's really very important, now the fact say you respect what the work with other people than they do. You cannot be a crybaby all the time. There's something fundamentally...
Are you saying that's what the mayor is doing?
There's something fundamentally wrong with you. Why are you for the crowd all the time, all over the place, all man
Maybe
quiet?
she's been bullied.
Asafulai. It's not possible. You see, me, the training what I get, I worked in the UK for more than 30 years. What I'm very careful of is the issue of gender and how to relate to people the way they are positions. That training they in me. And sometimes people even refer to that as a softy kind of position.
Wasn't a concern about this is somebody who don't train. Now in they handle this process. When I give you some time, we settle down before we do them, because she was saying the time where they want to transfer and a time where if we do certain reports.
No, listen to me. You see, the stance was it's not going to happen.
But that was not what she said.
No. But that is what she said. That is what
meeting.
The letter that she wrote was that it's not going to happen, and the complaints that she made is not going to happen because of this. Now this person has to be the system.
No, I'm saying what she said here. What she said here is what I'm saying.
No. What the mayor may have said here is on reflection on probably the issues that we don't take place. For say not get good standing on the issues.
So based on what she said here, was it legitimate?
No, it
that
wasn't.
For gain time,
no, it wasn't.
Lady person.
No, it wasn't. You know why? You don't build systems around one person. That alone self it fundamentally get flaw. You don't build systems around, especially financial systems.
But there are people you train, we can train other people.
Not to the one way.
But as well, you don't take someone, but you agree, say you can't take someone just out of a system that you're building just because you want to pull them out and not allow them for able to transfer knowledge to other people.
You know, we are not an unreasonable bunch of people. Even when they transfer people, they are still accountable for their actions, and they still need for support the changeover, as far as the changeover concerned. You know, these are financial officials who don't be in position for quite a long time. These systems, some of we don't use that system here overseas. When you move into one job, it takes you probably only 1 week for let them update you and for let them make you of faith, for let you use that system there. You know, people like say you go take university exam, say you got to take 1 year for let you land down there. And apart from that, the CA very conversant to the system. The accountant is very conversant to the system. Even the ones that would then transfer it already been on begin get training. In fact, as of now, all the FOs they're all over the councils, they don't get the training. So what are you crying about? Or what are you talking? This Local Government Service Commission and the ministry not unreasonable. You cannot take a stance just because it serves you interest. If I don't get for make people then get for raise eyebrows. Because why particularly you get for say a finance officer not get for move from one council to another? When in fact on the dotted line they all signed to say that they are moving. The particular finance officer was in McKinney, a smaller council before he came. They all been there, they go Kono, they don't come out Kono, they don't come Western Rural. So they rotate.
So ideally, as minister with your experience, is it not but ideal for able to sit down with, say, sometimes the mayor in doing the thing there? Because sometimes if you're building a team, building a system, some people are very critical in your team. I know there are permanent secretary, there are ministers where go prefer for work with certain permanent secretary where you know say this gets in they support them for achieve waiting you want for achieve. Ideally with your background. You don't think it is, but moving forward, where we can have a system where the mayors and the political leaders them could be involved and then transfer them there?
In as much as you want to encourage that, but it not go sit well.
Why?
The reason why it not go sit well, I think, say, in the first place, impartiality in terms of how you deal with the staff the way they, and also the integrity issues then will come up. If you get for the choose whether you want for work with or whether you don't want for work with, it could be very difficult for get a system when a correct system for let the place function. Me go raise eyebrows on that. Clearly, I think in terms of it's about building the systems for let the system to be very supportive rather than training people for let them come to the speed which is required. But for say no more saying a angry person, that person.
But can they also have the responsibility or the opportunity for questions? Say, if I want to send this person to me, I don't think say this person get based on their own understanding of the person or knowledge of the person, they get a level of credibility for work with me. Don't they, especially as political head, we accountable to the people that we vote for them as well?
Well, what I would say to that is that when you are conducting interviews and recruiting people, you got to take stock of the people that we actually they recruit and the experience with them. Everybody knows you don't know more than transfer somebody to you. Just take them from the sky, say this person for good now. These are people of veritable experience.
But she was saying the person where they want to send a council and somebody where they don't investigate and get record of
that is not correct.
Being investigated.
That is not correct. You see, in America they say you've been pie in the sky. You're making excuses, and these excuses are lame excuses. As far as we're concerned, we now role for support and guide councils fundamentally. We don't go do something where inimical to the council because it will reflect on the ministry at the end of the day. We want councils to function, but you not go choose all the time. You choose what you want now for happen. Come on.
Is that the case? Is that?
Oh, Lamrana, we don't deny. Me, I get the benefit of hindsight. I don't deny this ministry 6 years now, 7 years would go so. I've dealt with everybody. All. APC, district chairmen and mayors and whatever, we have a very amicable relationship up and down. Clearly, pronouncements that don't be made, stands that don't be taken. You know, there's a distinction between local governance and national government. National government is responsible for the smooth running of this country. You cannot position yourself all the time for be antagonistic to the proposals the way government they make.
Is that what the mayor is doing?
Well, you don't want to collaborate. You don't want to make partnership. You want to be on your own and whatever. You're not independent. Somebody has to be there to guide you as to what you do. And especially when you undertake on very unlawful acts in the area, we can for do that. Now members say we go for do some investigation at that council. They will come out to clear pathways as to
how they investigate council?
No, we did.
Yeah, I remember.
We did before, and we see the report. If you go online, you will see what's in the report. Not to me conduct the investigation there. Now other people that may conduct the investigation, and very well-respected people in the community. It's very clear as to what's in the recommendations. One way them say is that Freetown City Council is very dysfunctional. If people that want to work with you for address those issues, mainly human resource issues and relationship issues. Lamrana, this country in our world, you not go be against people based on their ethnicity and various other sorts.
Are you accusing the mayor of that?
Absolutely.
With evidence?
Of course, but pronouncement and don't we don't deny the people that don't make pronouncements, people that don't make allegations, which are grossly unfounded, based on the flimsy things and where you go bring calm. We will not take with pronouncements them very lightly. We are very.
So is that the way you treating her because of the pronouncement that day or perception about her?
I'm very cautious when I make my pronouncements, and my words are well chosen, and I will ready for defend them anywhere. Clearly, there are issues, and their issues it's about how you relate to people.
Who that get the issue?
Not to me, the work na Freetown City Council.
Yeah, but she the supervisor.
You need to go.
Like you say, you must know it.
Person will always cry and then get the issue. Because at the end of the day...
somebody go to cry not because he get the issue. He go to cry because sometimes she's been bullied as well. Or because then they bully her.
No.
Or because then see him say, other side you there, not so we side you there.
No. Freetown, na the capital city of Freetown. We all want for let Freetown be the best place in this country. We cannot undermine ourselves as central government, for God's sake. What I go reflect on? At the end of the day, our government will go for reflect on, not necessarily the local authority. So why should we be undermining anybody? We want to let them get trained. We've had several engagements on issues of this nature. And clearly, we are always very supportive. My doors are always open at the Gona Freetown City Council. Even that 10-day way that we make that brouhaha. But what would you do? Say we pronounce, say we want for discuss localities and all that thing, and they gather party people come to the city council and all that thing, and they say, when I get a stance and all that raise placard. I still went there. I mean, also social media, it was tense. But it did not stop me from going there because I had a responsibility for make sure I engage. And when I engaged, I even tell the mayor, I say, you're responsible for all of this that is happening. You're seated by me. Because obviously, I myself, they read social media, they see what they go on there. I see how I fan up the issue, all that thing. Let's try to be genuine to our country. And really, to be genuine to this country.
It's about politics.
No. It's about how you perform and be genuine to your people. And it's not about you. They imagine say the thing that way you talk now public is fundamentally not what is actually happening. When you dig underneath and find out exactly what the situation is, it's completely different.
What in go solve this? What is clear is una not get a working relationship.
No, we do.
No, but so now the point you're making here, that's what's in the same social media.
What you say working relationship?
Well, I mean a good working relationship. Let me rephrase. We not get a good working relationship.
We have a professional relationship.
Yeah, but not a good working relationship.
Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be good.
No, but it needs to be good for the benefit of the people because you're the minister, like you say.
Lamrana, I can work with the devil. As long as we're all working within the law.
And in the interest of the people.
In the interest of the people.
But if you cannot work with the devil in a good way, it affects the people, right?
Well, so far as I'm concerned, even for where we are right now, today, it actually shows that I've been working with everybody.
Yeah, I'm asking specifically with the Freetown City Council. Now the biggest, like you mentioned, like you agree, it's the city of Freetown. We all see how the city there, and most times, continuously, it been disagreement after disagreement. What's in the fundamental problem, and how could the people of this city, where they look up to what in the central government they do, and local council they do for addressing problem, look up to una in addressing them challenges there?
Just work within the law and respect the law.
So who is not respecting the law?
Well, obviously, the mayor of Freetown City Council, no one for respect, waiting at the guidance where they in law, a one for superimpose. And definitely that not go work.
Do you also recognize her as a member of the opposition?
She's the mayor of the city.
Exactly, elected mayor of the city.
Absolutely.
Of course,
I have great respect for that. It is an institutional position. We're very, very important. And we want, as far as we're concerned, just work within the law. We'll be very supportive and guide. What do you go around it and make, decide for do things that we for say, no, you're going out of tandem. Come back within and work within the law.
How do you think this could be done? Because everybody gets in points. I don't get the mayor Naya as often as it can come, and it's the same thing that she's not being listened to. She's being bullied.
What?
About a lot of things we go raise. Like I don't give you example about the transfer of the finance officer.
A finance officer we don't
but how do you sit? But is there a way how you could sit again? There should be disagreements. There will be disagreements. But how do you sit in addressing these issues? Is there a way?
What do you mean for say to you? Let me say this. Again, I get for bring this comeback. We've had a situation where my deputy minister and the deputy mayor then don't sit down with regards to this FO that the city council. Then draw an agreement saying so for happen. Within the timeline, for give time, for waiting the mayor, they try for talk, for try for address the issues. Then if at all those were the issues. So it means we've bent backwards. But when it comes to the time, fundamentally, you actually say, this person is not moving, this person is... When, in fact, any leader, very, very strong for, say, something not happen, it raises eyebrows again. And yes, that's a finance officer. We have to be very mindful of that as well.
You're suspicious about the mayor?
I cannot be suspicious of anything, but it makes you raise eyebrows as to why, particularly you, they decide, say, a particular person of a move, when in fact it's enshrined in the regulations, say there should be movements.
Is there an end or a solution to this, or it will continue to be SLPP versus APC?
It is not SLPP versus APC.
But that is what it seems.
No. Lamrana, you see, when you reduce it to that level, then obviously you're not appreciating the fact that it is about compliance to what the regulations are and what the law say. And we, as a ministry, we for make sure say there's compliance in various ways. It is not about me particularly. Anybody who ever done in this position will face the same thing. If at all somebody they continue for perform in that kind of way.
But earlier you mentioned that the mayor don't make certain statement. Is she being worked with or treated based on them perception and they based on waiting it talk publicly, maybe tribal rhetorics and all of that?
Well, the last thing we go ever do is to consider somebody's actions on that basis. It's based on the merit of the situation at that particular time.
Is there an end to this?
Well, let's all be guided by law and the interest of the people, fundamentally.
Yeah, but that's it again. When they happen, it mostly the people who are affected. I can see the woman do the sweep here every morning. I pass them, and I can imagine if council is not functional and how it will affect they were with their livelihood. How UNA as leaders, can imagine say the disagreement the UNA they get to go lead to affecting service delivery, go affect the ordinary people. UNA can put that in the picture.
Lamrana, I have never wittingly or unwittingly decided on stopping anybody for performing functions. I will never do that. Never. My role is to ensure that we provide support, we provide guidance, so that you are compliant with what the law say. And in the interest of the people generally. That is all what I've been doing for the past how many years?
Okay, quickly, with the time of close, but I'll bring you back to how we start about the issue of, the new localities, the amalgamation and new districts and all. I want to ask about devolved function. I remember I get the mayor of the city of Bonaya. One of the concerns that we raised now that they're really struggling because certain ministry them still they struggle for devolved function to them. As much as they talk about them challenges there, how much they support the councils them and ministries them for understand say for let them people able mobilize revenue and do it in spend on their activities, they need to devolve functions. How much they help play with that?
We as a ministry we are champions of that. For let decentralization non-council, then thing no go down. There is always a tendency on the part of individuals. Government is very much committed to decentralizing. As I speak, the Honorable Vice President, when the chairman of the Interministerial Committee, with the Interministerial Committee, I think sometime next week, for address some of these issues. And the issue of unbundling, now one major thing. When you say unbundling, you talk about government functions, look at council functions, and that of concurrent functions. That always don't be an issue. Even in government, they will say they don't advance very greatly. That middle ground, always that tension, they always there. But it is for us to always discuss those issues, and the Honorable Vice President, when at the chairman, at the highest level, will make decisions relating to that. And I'll tell you, say right now, as we speak, We don't receive some support. The Honorable Vice President don't receive some support for let ensure this happen. And this unbundling of functions now one of the critical aspects that we actually did inside the fiscal decentralization policy. Remember, say from 2004, the focus had always been on administrative decentralization. Now, very recently, we get a fiscal decentralization policy where actually they show government in commitment towards fiscally decentralizing some of those aspects as well. And that also they come with unbundling of those functions and possibly the transfer of staff, all that in a progressive thing there inside where His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio in government don't look after during this tenure. We will continue to do that.
Is there a timeline? Are there specifics?
Well,
because like you mentioned, I can recall the Vice President has been calling for this. I remember there was an issue even with land use planning and all of that. He gave a directive, but it never happened.
No, it's progressive. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Again, with the issue of land use planning, and also the giving out of work permits. Most members say the Minister of Lands don't care. There is already a law. The Country Planning Act, where they actually systematically don't give them various functions, and they would then get them functions, and whose kind of committees, right down to chiefdom level. So the implementation of that, obviously, is gradual, but we're there in the right stead for our moves are supposed for this.
Is there a timeline?
Well, it's continuous. That you are not going to stop.
Yeah, no, but something then the way they expect say for happen because like you talk, donor funding is shifting. Government it's clearly struggling for the GI every other term as well. And like I say with the mayor of Po, he was clearly explaining how certain functions if they cancel them, it will definitely help them for mobilize more revenue and spend on them programs them. If this continue, I'm saying about the instruction with the VP, I can recall it was the first time of President Bio, and that was, I'm sure, before you became Minister of Local Government. Waiting at the timeline, is there waiting at some of the low-hanging fruits where you go say, okay, there are what achieve them then this time before elections so.
Well, I will tell you say that make actually the Honorable Vice President in his wisdom don't actually say this unbundling and functions that we really need to focus on. And that's why there is a team now supported by the World Bank where they back the ministry and the Vice President's office for work on this, which means it's quite urgent.
Okay.
And that project is a 1-year project. I believe so that we will get a lot of achievements there even before that time. So there is work going on. We are not kicking it in the long grass at all because it's timely and we need for strengthening councils because councils they need for generating their revenue, especially with the current situation where they happen with development partners and various other support people that will go support councils. We as government want to give more strength to local councils for letting them able to perform their functions and at the localities.
With what is happening presently, with the boycotts, politics in local governance, will you want to review the Local Council Act in whatever way, in giving perhaps the minister more power about how many sitting maybe the mayor go miss, where go make you get another person for serve, or give the opposition we get seats political leadership?
Let me tell you, the law as far as the 2022 refreshed local government, it gets a lot of things. It's the reframers of the law that can think ahead. The only thing probably we don't think say council go boycott itself. And in this situation, clearly even that GI 105 give the ministry a lot of strength for letting address the issues.
How?
So, well, I don't state that.
No, I mean about the lack of political leadership. Is there any way the ministry could intervene in getting the other councillors for serve? The parliament get this thing about if you not come 30 sitting, they can put another person.
You know what? Lamran, I know one good aside. What
You get the power.
Decide where me want go. Decide where me want go now for ensure say councils they run smoothly at this time.
But council need the political leadership.
And they ask the leaders, the political leaders of the council, say they not get no business for boycott themselves. Then roll and for let them serve the people and for bring development come to the people. Come back to your seat, and stop this running away business.
You don't talk to the mayor of Freetown or other mayors them from where this happened?
I did talk to various people, but no, not at all.
But why? As a minister, you don't think say it's important for call them, apart from asking them to come back to work on media, but call them and talk to them?
Well, when it gets to that, we'll get there.
And not get to that, it's over.
Well, no, as far as me concerned, Lamrana, listen. In the first place, you go for inform me first thing that this you want for do. You don't inform me. Otherwise, I would have advised. There's a lot of respect in this thing, and there's no ego about it either. As far as me concerned, we're working for the Republic of Sierra Leone and for the people of Sierra Leone. They ask, the one then we decide, say, then they fold up and go sit down, let them come back, let them come do their work, because nobody not drive there. And in as much as we say that, we also want to say the remuneration the owner they get, the salaries the owner they get under Section 31, we advised by the Ministry and the Ministry of Finance. Me, they advise and say, we don't want to get to that point there. But clearly, if you're not working, you can't receive remuneration.
So you not be paying them?
No. So far, we haven't taken actions as far as that is concerned, because we feel say they should come back to their senses.
They advise.
No, the process is going on. We collect data in order for law effect that.
So are they receiving whatever?
Well, it's just been 1 month. In between, this is the second.
Yeah, it been say April. Ingo advised that for April.
They don't do the advisory, and that advisory they were working on it. Government now.
So if they don't return, una no go pay them.
Well,
whatever benefit.
Now that the law say you work, you get pay. If you don't work, you don't perform the function. Why you expect anything? Either allowances or transport allowance or any other thing.
So if this doesn't end soon, what thing will be your role? As Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs?
Well, my role now for let try for let them come to their senses and for let them come back and come perform their role. That is what the law requires. You have a role in the local councils. Nobody has stopped you from performing that role.
So you mean the boycott is not sensible?
No. As far as local councils are concerned, me no, I talk about local government too.
Yeah,
because that is
but it's a political decision. The people within a local government are political party give them symbol.
Well, again, the interest is not always about party. It's about the people. And fundamentally, anything where they impede or they affect you people then directly, especially decision where they take for let the people then feel the pinch, that's not patriotic. Because the fundamental people don't always think about the people.
Finally, I go ask you this question. I remember I've been asking you before we come on here, because it's something people from that part they send to me, and when they see the flyer study, one of them reach out to me for ask about the issue na Karina. There's this area where there's this dispute about election between the Limba and the Madingo people. They normally ask for the amalgamation or whatever. I think there was a time where you pay visits with the resident minister as well. What the situation with that place?
The Biriwa,
yes.
Biriwa chiefdom issue. Now, a perennial issue we don't exist between the communities and lives don't get to be lost as well. Properties have been damaged as a result of the tensions and the disagreements between ethnic groups. The ministry has always been engaging at district level, at provincial level, and also at national level. Lately, that's been the part of we engagement. We go for engage with the people of Biriwa, the leadership of Biriwa, and most of the stakeholders inside Biriwa. For let us see how best we will try to resolve this issue moving forward. And with recommendation, obviously, we will recommend to His Excellency the President as to how best we see him. And because this is a very sensitive issue at this point in time, I believe we are far away with regards to writing this report. We will present to His Excellency the President, and then we will wait, because obviously...
Could it mean the amalgamation?
Well, everything is possible.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Minister, for joining us this morning to talk on then sensitive issues there, and also, you get any message for the APC elected officials and the councillors, the chairpersons and mayors? As a supervising ministry?
The councillors, the mayors, the district chairman, when I come back, when I can't take a seat, let we continue to move this country go before.
Okay, well, that's it from the Minister of Local Governments and Community Affairs, Ambassador Tambalamina. Tell us I like the cap, I get for the trademark cap, I get for get one from Inshallah. But thank you so much. We'll take a quick break and come and conclude. You can talk to our colleague na Kailaun. There's an update we'll need to get from that. They will close the program. Continue for stay with me.
Orange Maxit app, they give you more sweet special features we designed for make you life simple. No miss events. Buy tickets for concerts, sports match or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features here and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience. Orange Maxit app, they give you more sweet special features we designed for make you life simple. No miss events. Buy tickets for concerts, sports match or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features here and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience.
Orange. On the first canopy walk in Sierra Leone, the Tacugama canopy walk. This is about biodiversity preservation. This is about eco-tourism. This is about stimulating livelihoods around our ecosystems and getting our local people benefiting from our natural habitat. This is about attracting more tourists to Sierra Leone in a way that we give them a different experience. This is Sierra Leone.
Yeah, the very first canopy walk. Whoever good tester. You know, Bala is facing a lot of challenge around the area there. And the thing about that place is not just about Tacugama, the sanctuary. It's about water catchment area. There is the water catchment there with the supply water and then mountain community then there. And yeah, we need to protect that place. The government need to be serious and enforce the law. You know, on that. But quickly, we they go Kailaun, as I've been mentioned this morning. They can join we colleague Tamba James. There is this update about the condition of the residents of Yenga. We understand they continue for be homeless nearly 1 year now. Good morning, Tamba, and welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. Hello, Tamba. Good morning, Tamba. Okay, we did try to get Tamba on the line again and see if we can talk to Ramonam. Me and him talked yesterday. Actually, there's this situation with the people from Mienga. Remember, waiting be happen them get for move and away from the homes, and you know then they face a lot of challenge. I think we get Tamba on the. Good morning, Tamba. Hello. Okay, let's take a break. Simon, please play. You can play the orange video while we try for get Tamba on the line.
In Africa and the Middle East, innovation is transforming water, agriculture, health, and finance. And behind these innovations, there are entrepreneurs who dare. Cumulus.
On a été lauréat du POSM 2021 et ça nous a transformé. Couverture médiatique Koyabasha. Des rencontres avec des clients, des investisseurs, des invitations à des conférences internationales, des contrats signés avec Orange notamment.
Adinkra Junes.
Nous avons pu financer l'amélioration du design de la plateforme et de l'expérience client. Nous avons pu finaliser le développement des applications Android et iOS, ce qui a permis un taux de progression de 23% de notre chiffre d'affaires. Nous avons signé il y a quelques semaines un partenariat avec Orange Cameroun pour que la plateforme Adinka Jeunesse soit accessible via la super application Maxit.
Marifa.
Ever since winning the OSVP, we got a lot of media attention, and with the prize money that we received from the OSVP, we're able to build our platform to completion and develop content for 4 sciences, which is maths, biology, physics, and chemistry. And we hired 10 young people from Sub-Saharan Africa, and 5 of which are women. And also we're able to develop some partnership with Orange Botswana.
They have been supported, connected to business and commercial opportunities. They have been highlighted. They have accelerated their projects. The Orange Social Venture Prize in Africa and the Middle East reveals the startups shaping the Africa of tomorrow. Are you a startup? Do you have an innovative technological solution? Does your activity have a positive impact on people and/or the planet? Apply now for OSVP 2026 and accelerate your projects.
Welcome back. We still try to get Tamba. I think we get him on the line now. Good morning, Tamba.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank God we get you now on the line. Quickly, Tamba, there is this situation with the people now, Yenga, where you bring to my attention when they talk about what's in the status presently from almost a year ago, where they've been get for move out of that place.
It's almost a year now because on the 30th of this month, and I'm going to make them 1 year from the time we they've been promoting at the community. This month here been able to give them a little bit opportunity, although they get watayai na the face, but actually because of the loss of one of them, either one we na. Faya Langama, we have been one of them advisor na the community. During in that one, we have been passed away on the 7th of this April 2026. The authority them, especially the town chief Najinga, Chief Tambanyuma, been appealed to the authority them. Na the chiefdom and also the security personnel stem for the both country. For letting him permit them for letting go by the member na the community that go able show see they really not didn't come out, and it been grants them the opportunity for let them go bury them. So after they be done bury them. So
I just want to get this clear. Then they leave out of Yenga presently, and they need for seek permission for able to go inside for go bury the person who die.
Yes, then they live out of Yenga currently. Then are different community them, and plenty of them then are going to outside one guest house day. So when they be lost one of the member, and the member na possibly we don't carry age and have been advisor, so they been seek permission for letting go bury at the hometown.
So what's in the situation with them people there back? Because another all houses that they show so right. What's the situation with them moving back to Yenga? Is it that the Guineans and still hold on to that place there?
Yes, the Guineans them still hold on to the place because yesterday it been be a very big opportunity for Mecca able enter inside the Yenga town safe outside the town down bushing and yesterday. For that small opportunity, the citizens been get some women they be engaged for letting do some half cleaning. Some of the picking they be don't use for climb na them guava tree, na them mango tree for letting pick up the fruit same and they eat yesterday. That be the happen. They been feel joyful, but the slowest part of it because plenty of them been left them hosting unfinished where they be start for build them before this year so they happen, and plenty of the host them don't begin crack and some actually don't begin pull now. So actually the question behind this one now, when this year get for done and how the people get for return, who side and get for day?
And then people and people them when are farmers them how then they live outside and they presently how what's in their livelihood because they don't left their own home, their own farms and all of that.
That's not the serious challenge we them get because the township yesterday been talked to we and tell we because in swamp we don't almost take this now the 2 farming season we don't take now we know do them because even tell we say in a day it get in food for making feeding family and also take care of it picking them when even they go school. So this is a very big challenge because we say them come they don't get place to stay in day. The first time government be able to see to them and give them food, but it's almost 1 year now. I think that food done now, so that's a very big challenge we can get because especially like woman them they get picking when they go to school, so it will be a very big challenge because they don't get access for go back and them land them outside in there.
What's in the authorities and they say you able in any way for talk to them for understand within they make of this situation and within the solution to this problem?
Yeah, the authority then because first time before this 10 years so they come before the 30th of April is 2025 they only get regular meetings, engagement with Guinean counterparts and stakeholders for make sure they still continue for keep the peace. But with all that not being able to hold water, and after that government said we don't try the security personnel team, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, when Dr. Timothy Kaba, then said we don't try very hard because we don't kind of engage the authority them, the Guinean counterpart for letting him understand themselves for our best. Then people who will live in that place. But the authority this guy, like especially the Office of the National Security, when the Chief Don Coordinator, when Tamalamin, always they fight on to make sure say it coordinates and make sure say them people be fine, you know, and able guide them what they for do, and also we permanent chief and also the stakeholders in our different committees. Then sometimes we come and talk to them people and for make sure.
So, but what's clear, these people are still displaced.
Yes, the people are still displaced. Yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Tamba, for speaking to us, and we appreciate your time. We'll keep an eye on this, on whatever development they happen at that part. Thank you so much, Tamba. James, for speaking to us from Kailao.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Then our colleague from Kailao been give you updates about the Yenga situation. The people have been lost when the elder, so they can get for appeal for letting give them clearance for able to go back inside the Yenga tongue side and don't pull them out and still they live out of that village there. It's serious. We don't have to get the Minister of Internal Affairs now. Hopefully someday he'll come and we go able to understand what's in the solution to this and how, you know, then people and they go back to side and don't they live. Now they end the program this morning. Many thanks to all we done there with us in 6:30 this morning up to this time. Thanks to guests and this morning, Bala, Annie, and also the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, Tamba Lamina. Thanks to my colleagues, the technical and production team for putting the program together. And thanks to all the viewers and listeners. We'll meet back tomorrow as always. Member for God and country, serve conscience, be honest, sincere, try for do waiting right, avoid waiting wrong. Because as always, nobody know they can make this place. Now we all get for work together for make Salone a better place. Whether in private sector, in public service, the media space, civil society, you know, we all get a role for play in we own little ways for make Salone a better country. You know, to enemy of the state, holding people accountable and asking questions, not mean say, you know, like your country, not mean say, you know, like the government. Let we all play with parts because the true, nine they always last. We'll meet back tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Continue for stay with Truth Media. My name is Amadou Lamwana. Bye-bye.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. When me sing things go on, me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. What may you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, the system batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make me settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, the system batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we dey live so. They all a thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, now we dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. This na wrong side.
This is Truth Radio.